morning. Good morning, TNT, and welcome inside another edition of Off the Record, of course. We are in your company until 12, so make it count.
Yeah,
right?
boy.
Yeah. To all the people outside there on the feeds, on the Facebook, on the YouTube, and all these different areas, good morning to all of y'all, and welcome to another show.
I remember
and
the share.
Thanks for y'all. Yeah, and share it, and thanks for y'all viewership and listenership. On the different feeds, because social media is where it takes place now. It's not like long time. It's a very serious thing, but
it is becoming, well, it is as prominent as I think it will ever be.
Yeah.
I think
I think it has plenty more to go though.
Well, I think the problem with social media, I ain't talking about our streaming and that kind of thing. I'm not talking about the streaming. I'm talking about the post and the information. Is a lot of it people keep tarnishing the reputation from a credible standpoint with social media by putting out propaganda. And I think that is always going to hurt social media as it relates to conventional media, because conventional media is where you have the responsibility. We have the responsibility that we have to report the facts.
Well,
you understand?
You have to be able to discern the facts first.
Well, that too.
Before you even report it, you know what I mean? And a lot of information out there is, so far we're going on what, six reports right now that the media, traditional media, has
that
sold us.
That
is just rubbish.
They sensationalize it.
Yes, sensationalize it. But unfortunately, you're hearing it in the bars, the urinals, the talk, the little parlor, the little barber shop, all over the place. You're hearing the little loose talk. And I see some activists and all blowing up this landmark thing.
The activists on them?
Yeah, the activists on them.
Well, I see they're still talking about it, but, we'll get into that. But anybody, let me tell you something. If you want to know the honest truth about that landmark TT thing, go back to yesterday's show where we interviewed Kyle Taklal Singh, the lawyer that we called yesterday morning.
Yeah.
That brother, in the 12 or 13 minutes that he spoke, he laid it out very simple. And he made one of the most important points that everybody keep missing. Is two activists that launch these objections, not contractors. So we're all the contractors on them.
Who purportedly were disenfranchised.
Who disenfranchised and upset and find the process was untoward and corrupt. Where are they?
Yeah.
Where are the big boys on them? Well, for sure, it's in a money thing with them.
The $100 million guys.
Exactly. It's in a money thing for them. They have the money to get lawyer and thing to pursue these matters. So, you had to pick sense out of nonsense at some point in time in your life. And hopefully some people will start to see
knock
the
off
sense.
the noise. Knock off the noise.
Correct.
Everybody does have something to say. You know what I mean?
And he made an excellent point with the issue with Saddam. It is not Saddam's family that has been placed on the board. No. And when it comes to board placements, and we have said it with a lot of these board appointments, a government will put people who are in line with their ideologies and interests to get their agenda passed and pushed. So if I work with X and I, all right, we working together. If I was supposed to get a ministerial post, and I say, boy, X, based on your performance on the board by T and Tech, I want to put you on the board by NGC or somewhere. Let me just say. Right? What's the problem?
Wait, no problem there?
What's the problem? What is the problem?
It's just the extra noise and things is just annoying at times, it just get me weary and just fed up.
Now if I put my brother there, you could say, well, look, Stephan and our family get an appointment.
Right.
But then again...
And who said if he's not qualified?
Exactly. But then again, but you would know, and maybe we never explained this. Boards. People feel when they get put on a board, making big money. I saw NCW had to do a whole video explaining to people that is a C board he on.
Right.
Boards are A, B, C.
Yeah.
Right. And being on a C board, all he gets is a stipend.
At least a little money.
It's a stipend.
A little money.
It's but nobody hearing, they get appointed to a board, so they figure you're going home with 50,000 a month. And all that kind of nonsense now. But you would be able to explain A, B, and C. What is the difference between A, B, and C?
Well.
No, I think people need to understand it because they don't.
Well, they even care?
I think it needs to be explained so that people have a proper understanding that that you not okay. You're on a board by TN. So in people mind, X working for 25,000 plus, you know. Because he getting big money on a board. You're on a board, you know.
I wish.
He's a director on a board, you know.
I wish.
You're not TN Tech. Oh gosh.
You only have a name. You only have a name.
He driving Benzes and BMWs.
Well, I drive a BMW, but I'm not.
But that is you had that long time. You had that long time. But you had that long time. It's that old school BMW you have.
But I don't think all of that.
A good one though. Good model. But no, but seriously, what is the function of a C board as opposed to a B or a A?
Well, a board is more perks basically.
Right.
There's a lot more perks than a C board. A C board is very it's like what to put it, boy. Imagine you are on a board and you making policy decisions for people who making $80,000 and $90,000 a month.
Right.
Right, and that is across the board. Even though on a C board, you are making decisions for people that working for
a way higher pay grade than
for
you.
Superstar wages, they would call it.
Right.
Right? And it's just a service to the country, basically, and to carry out the agenda of the government.
Of course, but there must be some level of compensation, of course.
Well,
you can ask people to. It's not a volunteer thing then.
No, it's not a volunteer thing, but a little thing to get you from here today. A little thing. Just to get you from here today.
Right,
but to to eat when the day comes.
Right, but to say, look, do not get mixed up with the chairman of a board and the CEO of a company.
Big difference.
It's two totally different things. And I think people need to understand that.
Yeah.
Look up to, we were talking about, all right, plenty of people will say, well, this government, they're over a year. But as citizens, nobody reminded us some months ago, is that the government really only starts a work when they put forward a budget.
Right.
Right. So
7 months along.
Right. So the 7 months. No, seven maybe going in 8.
November, December, January, February, March, April, May.
8 months. So the 8 months in, right?
Yeah.
And Tuesday.
Well, it's not 8 months yet, but. Yeah.
Well, almost there. Yeah. Well, on the way to 8 months. Yeah. But Tuesday, 8 months in, and if you go and you look in your news on Tuesday, you will see that the Minister of Justice has just appointed the Legal Aid Board.
All right.
So board still being appointed. So not all state entities. It's still have some more boards. It's real boards.
20 more boards.
Board to build house.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm telling you? Yeah. But outside of that, the other thing I want to mention too, on another note, I see in the paper here, this man refused to resign.
Who's that?
Victor Roberts.
Well, technically they can't make him resign, as I told you, right? He has to become how to put it? When local government is called, when the writ for local government is called, he will no longer be an alderman for the UNC.
Okay, but from a moral and an integrity standpoint, right?
Well,
is it?
I'm
gonna ask you for a comparison.
Yeah.
If he was selling insurance for Tatil, and he decided to go to Sajikodo to sell insurance, he is supposed to resign from Tatil?
Well, he's supposed to.
I just ask.
He's supposed to.
That's all I ask.
But I come on, sir.
That is all I am asking. That is all I am asking.
He has doing the own thing.
Right? So I just say that, boy.
He's supposed to resign. You know what I mean? If you're not in alignment with the party's vision, we're doing in a corporation making decisions for UNC on a PNM board.
What you doing there?
We're really doing there.
You understand? But they're supposed to be, when they go in front of the parliament raising their hand in the air, they're supposed to be the exemplars of justice and integrity and moral standing. But you understand? No, I just look, man, look, let me leave you alone.
I'm really trying to understand where you're going though.
I do.
But again, this morning,
I mean, where you going? You going to commit political suicide, just like Larry Lala and Ragbir and the next one and the other one and Anita Haynes and all of them.
And Robert.
And who?
And Robert.
And Robert. Who Robert?
Robert?
Oh gosh! Russia! Oh gosh, boy. Robert A, boy? Oh God, I be boy, you know, but oh God. I never see a man was so close.
But yet so far. He come to the stadium in Skinner Park.
Yeah.
The only sporting facility in the world. In the world, the whole world, not just Trinidad, that get an upgrade and downgrade at the same time.
At the same time, you know.
How you do that? How you do that?
I don't even know, brother, man. I don't even know. I see the economists are very cautious over the positive over the IMF report, but TNT structural weaknesses remain, of course. Well, I mean, listen, you cannot deal with all the weaknesses in 7 or 8 months.
Right.
Let us be realistic now, man. Oh, God. And then underneath that, you have Penny slams UNC propaganda over IMF report. What is the propaganda? Did she read the report or just the headline?
But you have time with them.
Look now, man.
I wanna say that I'm very disgusted what I saw yesterday, right? For some reason, children, I think that's real worry me and thing.
Yeah, boy, me too.
And again, I'm begging the Prime Minister, the OPM, whoever the hell it is, right? All you please, Prime Minister and President, the 2 women of the nation, the two backbone of the nation, the 2 women that would bring children, that would change the face of the earth, the 2 women that understands a family and so on. Put yourself in these youths' shoes. Please, I'm begging all you. Use the diplomatic center and plant some tents in the yard, in the car park area and whatever. Use the savannah as parking or wherever the hell it is. And invite the 10 most vulnerable schools in the nation. The rest will come after, because the rest doing all right. But the 10 most vulnerable schools, all you invite them, put up some tents, put up FPA, put up Republic Bank, put up MIC, put up NASC, and all these people in them, and lay out your foundation on your lawn, and have these children come into your residence, invite them by the bus load, and bring them into your residence.
You talking about the school fight yesterday that you saw?
Yeah. That's what prompted this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we losing our children. Yesterday, I see all I keep playing in my mind since last night is watching that youth man, the last youth man, to kick that youth man under his chin and make him knock out, you know.
Gang
and a car, in realizing the youth man on the ground, almost run over the youth. Oh gosh, Kamala and all her people, all you pay some attention to this. Do something, make the intervention. And I am asking, please, that the Prime Minister and the President have somebody playing pan there. Have a little small ensemble and let people, if you want to be a pan maker, you could be a pan maker from that. Show them the rudiments of the pan, all them different things.
They are young brother and all kind of things.
And young brother come and talk to them and read and spend a whole day at the diplomatic center and then have a lunch with them. Have a nice big table or tables and have a lunch with those youths and stand up and talk to them as mothers of the nation. The president, I don't care who president it is, and the Prime Minister of the nation, the 2 mothers.
I keep telling them that Roger Alexander.
Put them on a podium and talk to them while they're having lunch. Walk around with a mic and talk to them and reason with them.
The problem, one of the problems, X.
Yeah.
And I was telling Lennox and them that when they were leaving, is that when you watch a lot of these little school incidents, it's gang culture.
Well,
you're seeing is 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 against 1 or 2. It is a gang culture. That is how a gang operates.
I am saying that those youth men look like about between 15 and 17. Right? I am saying the police supposed to be in front those youth men house this morning. Put them before the family court. And let them know.
The video footage is there to identify
and let them know that these things have consequences. Because that is attempted murder.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, that is attempted murder.
Yeah.
Because you were kicking a youth man in the head.
Let them feel the brunt of the law.
And let them feel it and make them make front page. Or well, they can't be minors, so they can't make front page. But generally, set the example for them. Because you can't be kicking up a youth man like that and have no consequences for that.
Exactly.
But
You
getting
can't
back to the
you can't
original,
you can't just wake
make
up this morning
the
and
intervention, Prime Minister and
can't just wake up
President.
this morning and everything normal.
Hug up the Prime Minister, President hug up the Prime Minister, Prime Minister hug up the President. In this
Odd, boy.
instance,
Odd.
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 For the nation's plan.
Gosh, you want to start a fire?
No. For the nation's
I'm only joking.
for the nation's purposes, do it, please. I'm begging all you. Make the intervention in children's lives. When they see Kamala that like they see God. When they see the president, like they see God. It's a different intervention you all would make to the youths of this nation to change the way that they're going. We cannot be going down this road. I tell you, every time I close my eye, all I see is this youth man kicking this youth man in the head. And I like, what is going on in them head?
Yeah, but
You didn't go to school for that.
No, well, the thing is, I mean,
I pack a lunchbox for you to be doing them shoppiness.
we getting incidents in school, I mean,
Yeah, but
I mean,
God.
everybody getting incidents. We all getting a little scruffle and a little fight and a little this and a little that, right? But I don't know I don't know if this generation is just more violent. I don't know if they are influenced by the music that they're listening to. I don't know if it's the drugs that purportedly being circulated in the schools. I don't know if it's the influence from community leaders in the community. Well, you know, when I say community leaders, well, I mean gang leaders, and just the want to emulate that, then to be like that. You know what I mean? Which brings us to a deeper problem of like when I was growing up, who was my role models? Right? My role models wasn't bad man on the block. If you understand what I'm saying. My role models wasn't man who smoking ganja whole day. My role models wasn't those people. It was other people. So you gotta ask yourself a question. Where did we make that wrong turn where we have an entire generation that seems to be influenced by the negative far more than the positive? And we have a whole generation, we have a lot of people within a generation that don't want to earn a dollar with dignity, but they want to earn a fast dollar, right? Engaging in illegal activities. So where did we lose that, right? Now I have always said that this played a part in it, whether people want to believe it or not. There was a turn of a decade, right? There was a turn into the 90s. And I think by about the mid to late 90s, going into the 2000s, for me, the music changed, the visual to the music changed, drug dealers and gangsters.
Remember when you were telling me about Dolce D?
Yeah.
Right. Juxtapose that with what you're saying there right now.
Right.
And check when the change happened.
It's around that time, 2000, 99,
right.
2000.
Right.
So I'm saying it began to be glorified, right? So you grew up. I mean, you talking about we were talking about Ja Rule and Ashanti yesterday, right?
Right.
We would have grew up MTV music videos, BET 106 and Park, right? But go back and check and see what was the image that was being pushed back then, or the image in front of the young developing minds. Was that of a man in a big chain singing gangster thing, and it evolved into worse and worse and worse and worse as time went along.
Let me just go into the Spark initiative.
Uh-huh.
Right, that was designed for schools to take part in things like conservation of energy and how to build your career.
Yeah.
And so I stand up in the hall when it was going on, and I was saying, real nice initiative.
Right.
Nice initiative. But we're missing something. We're missing two things.
We're missing
The understanding of the youth and where it happens for them. It doesn't happen in a board game. It doesn't happen in posters. It happens all on your phone. That's what, and I started explaining that to a guy, right? And as I explaining that, I started to look around the room. Me and the guy looking around the room. And what we seeing? Every corner, a child on the phone.
Yeah.
Every corner of the room.
But of course.
Right? So you don't know how to reach them.
Yeah.
And those were not while they were the primary target audience, we have to have a secondary audience too. Because we have children that don't have that opportunity
Correct.
that those
Like
kids had on Sunday.
And you have to deal with them more directly.
And you have to deal with them differently. You have to reach them differently. And you have to give them opportunities. And you have to make interventions in their lives for them to change the course in which they go in. Because they're going wrong. The ones that there have their mommy and daddy and nice salary and everything going. So they're good. They're taken care of.
Right.
What about those that not taken care of?
Well, what about the initiatives, the community-based initiatives? Why are we not on a drive to go into those communities? Every community have a community center. And we know it's for the community.
All right.
So every community has a community center. And I think we're not accessing that through the representation. So you have in every constituency you have a PNM and a UNC representative, right? That could move the needle a little bit in terms of participation, right, and engagement. So why it is we not having these non-political activities geared towards youth? All right, if politicians can't come together and agree on youth-driven initiatives to change the mindset of our incoming generation away from what we have now, then we're in a real bad place and we will reach absolutely nowhere.
Well,
so I think
you notice the criminal element
yeah.
has now moved from tongue.
Yeah.
We talking about Separia and Pinal and all these areas, and Orupuch and all these areas.
They've migrated out of Port of Spain.
Right. That explains what is called the displacement theory.
Right, but that has been happening a while. I remember back in the 90s, right, in St. James, when I lineman in St. James, we used to lineman St. James all hours. St. James used to close.
No.
Nobody used to close. St. James was open 24 hours, right? And we would come out to Lime 7 in the night and reach home 4 in the morning. And your parents, there no cell phone back then, but your parents didn't used to worry about you. Because you're on the road, you're on the James, you're on the mains, right? Sometimes we know you on the mains, you go on somewhere and they even know. Right? But I'm just saying, the place was a safer place at that point in time and nobody used to come in St. James just so and do nothing. And then things started to happen in St. James. And when you check it out now, you hear a man get robbed, this one gets stabbed, wherever. But it wasn't St. James men. It was men coming from outside of St. James that was coming in St. James.
Look at another one, another real life scenario.
And we did not know Panthers.
I had
at
one
that
of
point in time.
my supervisors and then pick up one of the workers because she coming out from to work and she saw him and pick him up. And she telling me a story that while she driving, she hear anything in the back, wherever, and he rolling one now. So he roll on one and start to smoke in the woman car. A weed in the woman car. Now, that alone telling you what in he head. And that is one.
That's just one.
You jump in, a woman getting you a drop to work. You know you're not supposed to be smoking any work from before you even reach.
Yeah.
That's the rules of the job. But you decide to roll up one
That is the culture.
and light up a weed in the woman car.
But
and I like,
X, that is the culture.
what's going on? What's going on with he? What's going on in his head?
X, that is the culture.
Well, that's what I say. We have to find a way to get around this culture because we cannot continue to go where we're going.
We have facilitated and encouraged that type of culture. We have facilitated it. And why does Jamaica stop all that bad band music and thing from playing on the airwaves? They took a policy decision, right? They took a policy decision, and then that was followed by a state of emergency and as also to kind of curb the crime and the whole, right, that whole direction, because a lot of it was driven by music. The music was a war between this side and that side, Gully side and Gaza side and all kind of nonsense. It is the same culture in Trinidad and Tobago, that same nonsense. You have this whole Trinidad movement, right, that everybody want to praise and find an excuse for. What is them fellas singing about? How much of them could leave the community and go and perform somewhere else? How much concert they ever had? How much tour they doing? You understand what I'm saying? So you have a genre that has been created to come from the ground and talk about the ghetto and that kind of thing. And nothing wrong with that, you know. But there comes a point, because every culture does express itself from that particular perspective of the community and the ghetto and the struggle and this, that, and the other. And a lot of music is born out of that, right? But what I'm saying is, what is the sense in being dedicated to a genre where you can't go from this community to that community and perform? Because it's some kind of war going on between this artist and that artist, and this artist connected to that gang. But that has been going on. And that's the culture that has manifested itself into what it is now. And a lot of it driven by that. I'm telling all you. I have said that for years and nobody taking me on, you know. You know what is come and counter it? But Stephan, in your time, Cutty Ranks and them was singing all kind of Batman music. Yes. But the values with which I grew up on in that time, I knew better. We just used to listen to music, we listening to music with the understanding that Jamaican music was about clash and all kind of thing. This generation feels a war. A literal war. You understand?
Well, all I know is that we can't go nowhere. And I asked the Prime Minister and the President to do their piece as mothers. Not for anything else.
Monster in the room, man.
But for mothers, I asked the President and the Prime Minister to only hug up for this equation here. Forget who is who. Forget which side is side. And deal with the children of the nation as mothers. Right. That's all I ask, and please.
All right.
Somebody in OPM take more now.
All right. So
please.
Let me take the break. When we come back from the break, we'll open the phone line. We do have the Angelo Tobias story with the relative confessing to strangling the child.
Well, I see.
And then throwing the child in the sea.
Well, as you talk that, I see Budu Singh walking.
And okay.
I see walking. I see he gets some more court space and
slowly
that kind
but
of stuff.
surely the wheel is turning.
Things happen. Things happen.
There's a perspective in this 2-year-old's death that we need to take into account. These women, I'll say this and then I'll go to the break and come back. We'll take the calls and we are the naughty corner coming up after the 10 o'clock news. And we could continue the discussion then. These women, or a lot of people in relationships, you see that man that she with?
Boy, to be honest,
I'm just saying.
To be honest, I haven't watched that story once.
Okay. If you see the man that she with, the man that confess, all that man look like he does do, the man looking, boy, all he look like he does do is smoke weed all day and look for sex. The man looking like he had no ambition, nothing at all.
That can be deceiving.
Well, no, it could be, but I'm saying, right? You have a music video and all kind of things, singing same Trinidad music and all kind of thing. Like he's trying to get off the ground with that and whatever. But listen, the man, watch me, I don't know how women, especially men too, and I spoke about this 2 days ago, but we could have a discussion on it because X is here. He wasn't here 2 days ago. I think he had leave early. Sometime you're in a relationship with somebody, you have a child, and then all they separate. You had to be, and I have to give the former Prime Minister some credit on this because he did say it. Be careful of the men that you choose in your relationships. He did say it. And as a fair person.
Be careful of the woman you choose to make sure with too.
But all of that too, you had to be, but the man said it, right? And he was criticized for it at the time. I understood where he was coming from, right? But everybody jumped out and wanted to critique him. But I will give him his credit there because you see instances of it. It exists where women open the door to men, especially when you're on the rebound. That I don't know how it is we attracted to them in the first place. To start with, when you see some of them.
Right.
And then too, when you are bringing a man into your life and you have a child, and that child is not a man own, right? You have to be careful who you put in your children around, you know, especially if it's a girl child and you're bringing a new man into your life. Because you don't want no man, you have to be careful because you don't want a man coming and interfere with your girl children. You understand? And well, some of them might interfere with your boy children, everything going, you know what I mean? But this is the reality of the day. All you have to check all this stuff and be careful too. Because looking at that story, I was trying to figure out how you could look at that little boy and strangle that little boy to death and then throw him in the sea, boy. Look, let me take the break before I trip off here this morning. That get me upset, you know.
TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
On
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
All right, people, so we're back on the inside. We want to get your calls leading up to the top here. 622-4911. We have about 13 minutes to take some calls. Yeah, 13 minutes. We'll have one more break before we get to the 10 o'clock news. But, you know, that which I mentioned just now, X say he and see this fella. Boy, X.
I really have not. From the time they tell me the child end up in the water,
I'm going to send you a picture.
they're going to tell me that child wandered off in the water. I stop listening to the news.
No, well, let me
Because
send you.
I know a 2-year-old cannot walk 100 feet to the edge of that cliff. You can tell me where you want.
Exactly. Look, I now send you a picture of the fella, and I send you a music video too. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, go ahead and share your thoughts, man.
Yeah, what I was going with some women. Some women love man more than their own life.
Correct.
It's a woman would pick up a man and turn their back on the child. You know.
I know, telling exaggerating break. The children become
Yeah,
secondary and that man become the primary object.
Correct. Like I know a young lady. She had a child with a man. She done with the man, went with somebody else, had a second child with the next man. So go back with the first man, he said, you can't bring that child here. And now she dropped off the child, and the child is now a state of the ward. A ward of the state, sorry.
Yeah.
So and you know what's the end result? You and the same man you drop off this child for, or you're not together today.
Madness.
So that tell all you where this young lady hear that.
You
And
understand?
I want to make a comment on Penelope. Penelope, right now, you showing the nation you have no grit because you call for Sobers to be fired because he allegedly missed a boat ride. But you have two senators who got caught in the cookie jar and you don't want to fire them. So you want the nation to put you back there to control the money when we see it. If you catch your people in wrongdoing, you're not going to take action.
Yeah, madness.
So when you keep them and all you catch them with their hand in the cookie jar when all you're in power and all you're controlling the money, what would you do? You do the same thing you're doing now? And you're calling for investigation into Saddam. So, all right, let me say, God forbid, they catch Saddam in wrongdoing. You want Kamala to fire Saddam when you holding on to your two MPs who in wrongdoing. That Martin Matson.
That Matson. All right, my brother.
No.
Thanks a lot.
Enjoy your day.
Excellent point. Officer Shabadi's trying to call, so let me see. If it's not this one, I'll take this one and then I'll try to call him. Hello, good morning, because the phone line red hot.
What I want to say, in terms of the women, it's more the men to blame it. Everybody talking about the women.
No, well, both ways, but go
women
ahead.
are wired in nature to follow the man, right?
All right.
They can't help it. That is the nature that God wired. The problem now is that men is not men. So when the woman get the man, she following a feminine man. So he leading she to hell. So she will continue to follow men. That is she nature. Men is not men anymore. I don't understand what we do.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
You
but
understand? So it's a natural thing for them to follow the man and make men the god. That's how they're wired.
all
But
right.
the men not leading. The men not leading them.
All right, no problem, man. And that's
man.
just on that point, right? You know, yesterday I was telling somebody, I think it was Alex. I said, interestingly enough, in a split, the courts more likely to give the child to the mother as the nurturer, right? But isn't the man the provider? So do you not have to provide for a child? But very rare you will see a man get custody of his child over the mother. Not so?
Well, yeah.
The woman is, and then the woman get custody of the child, but the woman is dependent on a provider. Sometimes, not all women. I mean, they have independence and things. But I'm just saying, a man is seen as a provider. A woman is seen as a nurturer, right? Okay,
Yeah.
right. So, but 99% of the time, the man does get the woman does get the child. Let me see if I get him here. That's now. I'm trying to get him here. No, I don't know if you're trying to call while we're trying to call. See, busy. All right, let me take this call. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
The last caller said about, hey, X, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Good to
What's
hear
up?
you're still in real estate. That's good. Everybody
lady-
need housing and land.
Ladies are not coming on only. I say both ways. It has happened with men too, but go ahead.
Exactly. I'm going to make a comment. And also, you speak very intelligently. I listen to you. What I want to say is this. You see, it's not just men and women. It's children having children. And
All of
our
that
brain
too.
don't stop developing until after you're like 25. And so
Exactly.
you got 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 20-year-olds having
Hmm.
children that come from broken families, disenfranchised families.
Yeah.
Common law marriage, no nuclear household, and then day work, uneducated, and everybody falling through this gaping hole, which is the cracks.
Right.
And social services cannot reach those people because it's dysfunctional.
Yeah,
So
that's
I will
another
leave it there.
aspect
You
of social
pick it up
services.
because you're smart enough to pick it up.
All right, thanks a lot, darling. Yeah, that's another aspect of it. We have the Ministry of Social Development and people and that kind of thing, but how much, their reach in terms of particular situations like that, in terms of children and that kind of thing, in vulnerable situations, their reach. The Children's Authority is another organization that's supposed to be on top of these things. Child neglect. We have people that's children is getting neglected, real plenty. I just want to know how it is. Nobody, right? I don't know if you ever see it. You probably have. You ever driving and you're somewhere, you're going and you're driving by one of these malls or whatever, and that people begging and the children and them with them.
I mean, that's regular.
What
That's
what
regular.
those children doing there with you?
Well, learning in trade.
Right, but you're telling me that nobody in see what's going on and say, call the authorities to say, well, listen, you're not supposed to have these children in this kind of situation.
Hello, good day.
Yes. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good
Morning.
Yeah, and on the topic you were talking about before, with these children and them and how they behaving,
Yes.
is the music to driving that?
But I seen
Music
that
is
for years.
very powerful. And you see all these Trinidad and all that. You hear the lyrics them fellas is be singing.
Correct.
I mean, you can sing about the ghetto, but when you have to run up on your mother and this and kill your dog and run up in your house and wake up in the morning. I mean, what is this? They're feeding on that.
But
And they're acting it out.
Kill a dog.
and smoking
You
drugs,
understand?
smoking and doing
Right.
drugs, the drugs and everything too,
Right,
promiscuity,
they're
everything.
and they're acting all these things. But what Mr. X was saying there about the Prime Minister and the President to get involved and invite them, I don't think they will do that, Really, honestly, I don't think they will do
Well,
that.
we could advocate for it.
We can advocate for it. I know
We
we
could,
do.
but the authorities that are responsible need to step up the agony to put the provision, give them the provision.
No, well, after they done do that, they had to really rat attack to the schools. When they done the whole exercise and get the president and the prime minister to talk to them and reason with them and give who need. You have guidance counselors there, you have psychologists there, you have everybody who need a window. They have a window to jump through from the diplomatic center to start the process. And after that, now you come with the harsh rules for schools. Any fighting found in schools will be dealt with harshly. Any infractions of any kind will be dealt with harshly. Plus, you have the outlets of the guidance counselors and the wherever to try to advance your cause. Because all children need most times is an intervention.
What you talk about there, with this boy kicking this one in the chin, right?
Yeah.
They're supposed to know once you do something like that, that could be a death blow.
Exactly.
That has consequences.
If that boy dead on the ground there, was he
You understand what I'm saying?
Or he dead tomorrow from a blood clot.
They need to know
Exactly.
the actions have consequences.
They make a jail, you're going to sit down in jail your whole life end. That's the end of your
You
life there.
understand?
At the end of your school life.
Like they don't know the
Not just
actions
for
have
your life.
consequences.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, gentlemen.
Yes, darling. Thank
Yeah,
you.
right.
Yeah, no, serious. I mean, it's. I have said it for years. That music, boy. The
Have a
music.
good day.
What used to happen when in the 70s and the 80s when they was listening to Barry White and Teddy Pendergrass? That's why people had 7 and 8 children, boy.
Turn on the
No.
lights.
Yeah, morning.
Hello.
Light a candle.
Hello.
That's right. Morning.
A blessed day to you, Mr. X. And to
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
You see, making children today is a business.
There's a
For
what?
one child
business?
from social welfare is how much? Some of them having 6, 7, and they're drinking and they're smoking and they're enjoying themselves. Child crying day, them a hard time with that. You all just come every morning to educate people. But you see, some of these talk shows, they're supposed to come out for the air. Because people listening to you all and backing up to make themselves and make problems and more problems for the nation. We, the citizens of this land, is the biggest problem on this land. And
I would agree with you.
see a father
I agree with him.
and
there.
the child grow up. And when that child grow up, do the same thing to get social welfare, to get rent, and to get things. She go on and she make a child, she make a next one. And she just going through the system, just what she father did. Have a blessed and wonderful day to one and all.
All right, no problem, man. Yeah, look what they're singing about. Now it is acceptable, right? Long time,
Try him again.
right? But now it is acceptable. All right. It is acceptable now to have more than one woman or to have more than one man. I'm telling you, but that's the acceptable thing. That's part of the course now. Long time that, you understand? But no, that's the norm. How it come the norm?
You had to spend cash. You had to spend cash.
But that's,
According to jail,
you understand?
You had to spend your
Spend money. You know what I mean? That's, yeah. Hey, morning, Shabs.
Morning, hello. Morning.
Yeah, man. What we done?
Morning,
Well,
sir.
we were trying to get you earlier, but we have about 5 minutes here before I go to the break and get to the news. Talk to us.
Yeah, no, I always feel that the public should always be given first preference, so I was happy to give way for the members of the public. But anyhow, I want to endorse, support, and piggyback on some of the utterance by both yourself and Stephan. Our service has been too tardy. We need to develop a multiplier effect. We just separate the young people who are not supposed to be in school. You see that display of violence? Don't just feel is a dysfunctional behavior. They are acting out and they are playing a role that they want to be involved in again, showing that they are ready for membership.
Initiation. Yeah.
That's right. Instead of again, I work with young people and young men have told me, and they have told me not just in confidence in our male support group, that young men who are in schools have developed a us that they can not just function with math, English, social studies, but they've already taken a position that they had to represent the gangs in the community, so that not just the 1,500 likes they get, but when they would have gone back in the community, I see you giving man a good blood. I see you giving the symptom area. So even though there's a suspension program, even though that there are consequences, there's somebody on the next side applauding that behavior. So while your program is strong on it, while they might say that is repulsive, there is a growing crowd, a growing audience that applaud that kind of behavior. And you all mentioned music, you all mentioned the videos you all mentioned, the new leaders in the community applaud that kind of behavior and bigging them up and saying, hey, 10 points, come on board. You're one of us now. And if we don't appreciate that there is a home set up, whether it's functional or not, set up to attract young men who are deviant, even the girls too. If you see the girls fighting and so on, it's not just a factor that contributing home. There's something more going on because there are persons in our community that are applauding wrong behavior. And we need to send a message to them early o'clock that my child didn't sign up for this. Swift action to be taken. And just as how they show the video them doing what they're doing, we need to see a next video with them going before the court and answering questions so that young people looking on will know that we do not support and the society do not reward bad behavior.
Shabs,
excellent program, brother.
Shabs, what I want to say, right, is that I find for the last couple months, we just talking and a lot of us just talking, right? And we're not putting any action and solutions into the thing, right? So I have put forward one solution, and my next solution will be live on air. I will give $200 to start the motion to put in people like your hands and camps like yours across the country to try to solve the problem of the youths. Because if the nation ain't doing it, if the government ain't doing it, the nation could come together and do it. So I want to pledge the first $200 to your organization to try to get solutions to the problem. Because we talking too much. And the thing that's getting worse. It's getting worse. And that, I tell you, every time I close my eyes from yesterday to now, I only seen that kick with that youth. And I like, them serious, boy?
Yes,
you know, kind of, and we talking too much. We have to have solutions. We have to get solution. We know the bloody problems. We all know the problems. The hundreds of thousands of problems. We know it. We have been there, done that. I tell you, you coming to my primary school. I remember you from my primary school. And I'm 53 now. And I remember you coming as a slim officer. Coming to talk to the youth. No,
why you have to be? Why you have to mention? Why you have to mention he coming as an officer? Why you have to say slim officer?
The man was a slim man.
That implies that he's no longer slim.
No, he's no longer slim.
Oh gosh, man.
He's no longer slim. No, but generally, I really want to start the pledge, and I want all the callers, if they can, to put us anything they can, and maybe collect money via somebody here or something. Collect the money. And we use the money for the youths. We put things in place, camps in place, community centers for the community,
of course. Yes.
and get things going. We talking too much.
Maybe something to maintain the community.
And the youths and them running away from us. They're running away. And we can't afford to have them run away.
Well, we gotta get to the 10 o'clock news, right? But Shabs, thanks a lot. And people, you can catch Officer Shabadi on Taking in Front at, is it 1:30?
Yeah.
12:30 to 1:30.
12:30 to 1:30. All right, cool, man.
Love in the house.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Take
man.
it easy. All right. People, we got to take a pause. We got to get to the 10 o'clock news. After the 10 o'clock news, you have the Naughty Corner. And after that, we'll come back to the phone lines after the play withdraw. All right? Keep it right here. It's 91.1 Talk City. And you are inside Off the Record.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on, man?
morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago.
See this button here, boy?
Whip Toby,
Yeah,
man.
one time. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Before I give who's in naughty corner, the fund that this gentleman has, can I get the number to make a contribution, please?
No, we ain't set it up yet.
Yeah, but
Okay.
But it will be at Shabadi thing. Shabadi
Mr. X.
Yes.
You remember when you was on with Robert Amar?
Yes.
I used to regular call you.
All right.
Yes. So I in this talking long time.
All right.
And the next thing too.
Yes.
I did social work for 2 consecutive years straight, voluntary, and I do it on a part-time work up to this day. So when Miss Madras Road want to come and mouth she mouth on all other station, give she it good for me.
All right. God, she coming hot this morning, boy. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
I want to put X in the naughty corner.
Who?
X.
Why X?
Because when we talk to me, this is what I did here. Hear what I did here. Kermit the Frog is a genius of mine. Kermit the Frog is a genius of mine. Stop walking around with a lamppost on or else you'll run into a blinker. You'll be saying it to you have a message to people. Say it, don't understand it, man. Do this for more.
What the All right, buddy. I'll take it slow.
He does here.
It's frog. All right, buddy. I'll say it slower.
Hello, good morning. Who said
Put a heavy. This is Madras calling. I want you to put a heavy whip on Arima.
On who?
She worked for years for social services, and what did she do to plug that gaping hole that let all these children suffer today?
All right, darling, no problem. No problem.
Hey, man, listen, I'm retired. I just call on the radio because, you know something? I love this place.
All right, nice.
It's so beautiful. All right,
nice.
I will but put you in the corner.
All right, darling, no problem. Put her in the corner. Nice Madras and send back to Arima.
Okay.
Arima called up a Madras, so Madras called back.
Go.
Yeah, the Bacchanal stand there. Hello, good morning. We do, I'm there. Hello, good morning. We're talking about, anyhow, yeah. Morning.
Hello, good morning, Stephan and Mr. X.
Yes, my dear.
Morning.
I won the naughty corner for that monster that did that to that child.
Oh,
You
gosh.
should get the whole session of this.
All right.
She said the monster. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stephan and Mr X.
Yes.
I want to put the fella from Tobago and the mother
Yes.
in the naughty corner.
Yes. Put them in the naughty corner, man. And don't forget the mother, Don't focus on the man alone. The mother was the caretaker of the child. That is the parent. She had the responsibility. Morning.
Good morning.
Some news
Morning.
I want to put some licks on Miss Maharaj to attack Miss Arima this morning.
Oh, God.
All right.
Everybody fans
All right,
jumping out, boy.
all right,
Everybody fans jumping out, boy. News here that the DPP has directs criminal charges against the police in the Samaru killing.
Right.
So the DPP has directed that criminal charges be laid against the police officers in the Samaru killing. Morning. Oh gosh, boy, I'm never. Yeah, morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Right. You see all the get results now? You see all the get all the results now, right?
Right.
So ease me up with that, right?
Morning.
Morning.
Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Morning. The home where the child may have been killed.
Yes.
Which is links to the TTPS. Because that may well be a crime scene.
Yeah.
And they left it for 9-10 days unattended and running back yesterday in white coat and all kind of uniforms to look for what I don't know.
All right, no problem. They said that in the news report. They say the police, after searching other areas, has not returned.
Yes, but this is what I'm talking about.
Search.
When give Alexander 2 days for me. Yeah. Give Alexander 2 days for me. Give Guevara 2 days for me too. And give my clout.
Yeah.
Because in the scheme of things, you have to ensure that the crime scene is preserved. You didn't know that crime scene all the time, but when you started investigating, a timeline during an investigation tells all.
It's true.
You could talk where you want. You could confess how much you want. But the timeline has to be pieced together in order for you to come up with a proper finding. So that place supposed to be marked off with X tape, with the danger tape thing. Until the investigation is over. The investigation was still going. No one to come back to find what?
But I don't know
to
what
find what?
to find there. I really
because
don't
you have
know.
no skills. No skills.
All right, we go again. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Gentlemen, morning. I put in pen in the naughty corner. She wants to read a story from the Jamaican Observer newspaper, negatively talking about our economic situation when none of our local economists talking about it like that.
Wow, boy. Thanks a lot. She's something. Is it Jamaican Observer she read from?
Yes.
Why she didn't take the story from our media? What trouble is this, boy? She go on Jamaica to get information on Trinidad economy.
A real sleuth would have tell them to cordon off that area and leave it closed until you find somewhere else to live.
Morning.
Yeah, hello, morning.
Yeah, who did you naughty corner this morning?
2 handguns, a shotgun, and the AK-47. Penny Beckel's family. I ain't hearing him out.
That was what she family on him. Yeah,
Pressure, that was your family on him and true boy. Oh God, boy, and pointed. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Before I show some licks, that whip you had is only one sprang it have.
Why? That was 3. Why?
You could get that too,
you know what? I want to get 8 more to make it 9. Right? I want to beat that couple in Tobago with Bill Silent. If they get licks already, I want them to get more licks.
They get 9 there, so you get them 10. 6224911. They get 10. They get 10 total. 10. I have a naughty corner here in OX.
Wait on.
The headline in the paper this morning: fraudster with bounce check takes 0.5 million in cheese and meat. This one, eh? The Malabar Farms Food Services Limited was on Monday defrauded of just under $500,000 worth of meat and cheese. Police said that on May 13th, a man contacted the Malabar Farms located off O'Meara Ferry Road, Karapo, Arima, and placed an order for steaks, Johnsonville sausages, and cases of cheese.
Johnsonville brats?
Johnsonville and steak, boy.
Johnsonville brats. Brats in the cell.
Man eating nice, boy. The man eating nice. Morning, man.
Johnsonville brats.
$500,000. Morning. Go ahead. Who's in the naughty corner?
Yeah, just anyone first.
She get 2.
What I do, Stephan?
Is that your real voice, man?
Yes.
Scream at the end of the whip.
Who's that?
Put a scream.
Put a what?
A ball on, little ball on the end of the whip.
Oh, a scream. A little scream at the end.
Yeah, but that your real voice?
You can get that. All right, no problem.
But that your real voice?
Yeah, I hope so. You can take one for that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good day.
Morning.
Yes, morning.
Give them police in Tobago some for me.
Yes.
Because the godfather is the inspector of police. There's some double all in there.
Yes.
Coming out of that. I'll go. Give them some licks for me.
All right, no problem. Yeah, get them one more. And a little cloud too.
That white shirt and them really went back on the scene and
yeah, they really went back on the scene and they know, yeah. I missed that part, you know. I didn't think of that, but the caller was on spot. Morning on point. Yeah, morning.
Give all them naughty school children serious licks for me.
School children and
one on the screen.
Yes. Yeah,
at the first hint,
get the youth men and them
at the
something.
first hint of that investigation, when they had to put in the parents, they should have cordon off the area.
Cordon off the area. Morning.
Hello, good day.
It was said that the child walk out the house, right?
Yeah.
Morning.
Put some light on Arima and Madras.
Yes.
Two of them quarreling on the radio.
All right, no problem. Oh God, easy. They're gonna call them. But you know why? Over the weekend, a reporter did a walk from the house to the sea.
Yeah, well, you saw that Liz Williams did a walk.
Right.
She's about 100 feet from by the house to the edge of the cliff there.
So she's on a crime scene making that walk.
Well, that's the point.
As it relates to now. You know, it is a crime scene, but it was allowed open for...
According to Obi, only making herself look like some real shum-shalums. Some real shum-shalums.
Some shum-shalums?
Yeah. I know what he's going to do.
Morning.
Some shum-shalums he's
yeah, Louis, Miss Madras, we got to get the ratings up, fellas, because we need advertisement. Because we know we support the government, right? But Louis put Dr. Rowley in a corner and give him about 47 lashes or 48.
Oh,
and let me tell you something. I hope his go get food. The man living in Tobago and never once came out and spoke about that child. So we see how Dr. Rowley operated. And that is the face of the BNM. That is Penelope Beckles' face. And Camille Robinson Regis. So let me put all of them in a corner.
No, you know, it's true. He talked about all kind of things recent times. But he ain't talking nothing about each other, you know.
Boy, class is class, you know.
Sorry. Yeah. Morning.
Is permanent, you know.
But that's true. Yeah, form is temporary. Class is permanent. Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, dear.
First-time caller.
Yes,
morning, first-time caller.
I want all to beat Penny again. She's not listening. She's pardon. Bye-bye.
For quiet lady, she won't be as go man, sort of sneeze and cough and all kind of thing, you know. When she name call her.
Who's that?
Penny. Because something wrong with she too.
Man. Nah, she'll go man.
She that woman had real respect for, you know.
She'll bake a little sweet bread and thing, man. She like to bake, you know.
Yeah, I do. And get fish down with the fish market and all that.
Morning.
Hello, morning, gentlemen.
Yes.
I just want to explain something here. I don't know. More licks for those bad school children who beat up that child. They could have killed him.
Yes.
We all get them licks already, but get them some more. The suggestion I want to make is after they get a lick, send them to youth camp and boot camp. It's good for them. They'll get licks down there. They're too damn bad.
You see the
like Maki calling for national service.
Morning.
Yeah, I want to give some licks to them artists and them. That's a good negative song.
Yeah.
One song and then stupid song.
Yeah.
You understand them? You understand?
And the radio stations are pushing
with them. Real licks to them. Them that's part of the problem.
Yeah, man.
I hear
All right.
from Malcolm X and Kunji now.
We hear from them in a while.
I know what's going on with Malcolm X. You know, you fall and break.
I see here a petty thief was killed by the police. The upset relatives want a probe into his death, right? What happened is that
he dumb.
Well, they say that no.
Well,
what they're saying is that okay, this house was empty,
right?
Because the people are out of the country, and police responded to a call
that somebody
of a breaking in the house. So when the police reach, they find him there,
right?
And they say he appeared to have a firearm.
He appeared to have a firearm.
This is what the police said. Hold on. Just on. Central Division Task Force and Canupia Police Station responded to the report and on arrival heard crashing sounds coming from inside the building. The statement added that the officers entered the building and were confronted by a man of mixed descent armed with an apparent firearm who engaged them. Right? Fearing imminent and immediate danger to their lives and in keeping with the use of force policy, officers discharged their service-issued firearms in the direction of the threat, following which the suspect fell to the ground with injuries. Right? And the suspect was then transported to the Shogunas Health Facility where he died. So that two things there.
So, well, that report come out too late. The one with the Joshua Samar.
Yeah.
That come out a little too late. They didn't get any memo.
Apparently.
They didn't get any memo.
But.
They call it time.
One. If you're going to use of force policy, you have to be sure that it's a gun.
Well.
Right? And two. What you doing in people's house?
So more police gonna solve this problem? I don't think so.
Well,
they're not gonna solve the problem.
Well, like I say, I spoke to Roger yesterday morning. We had a game on the show.
You bring him on the show.
We had a game on the show.
If he would come on the show with me, well, fine. If he can come on the show with me,
he will come.
I will do my research and he will do his own.
Yes. Let me see. Somebody said CNC3 and journalists who go to Tobago to interview Rowley, but not to bring news to the nation about the 2-year-old Angelo. Yeah, they just jump over there to find out what Rowley had to say. Hello, good morning. Who's in your naughty corner?
Yes, morning. I am calling to complain about that same incident there where Rowley is supposed to come out and make a comment.
As the former PM.
Prime Minister.
Right.
As a matter of fact, several incidents like that happened in Trinidad and he never come out and say anything.
Well,
other little children. I know if you could recall some of them.
All right, no problem.
Right? So I want to give him 6.
Okay. 6. All right.
Yeah.
Nice man. It's him out the oval. Easy. Morning. Final caller. This is the last one we'll take. Hello, good morning. But I'll see if I can take 2.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen.
Yes.
I want to put Penny in the naughty spot.
Penny getting really
all the analysts and them saying that the growth for Trinidad and Tobago looking prosperous.
Yes.
And things moving up and all different things, talking positive. Penny's still there, only talking all over the place. Once I might come in front of her mouth and say, oh, we downgrade. and we so think bad here and all kind of thing. What's wrong with she?
Yeah.
She don't know what man in the country or what?
Yeah.
Send that rock.
All right.
She want me like Mike in her face. Not wrong with that. She want me like Mike in her face, right? Not wrong with that.
Oh, God, boy, ex-boy. You spoil my day.
I don't know. Here the woman say. She wants it when she's getting excited. When you see a mic in her face,
but
it is what it is.
You put a visual there. And I don't think I could ever have children now. Just definitely wouldn't happen. Hello, good morning. Not in this lifetime. I ain't going to children in this lifetime. That image is going to be stuck in my head. Hello, good morning. Who's in your naughty corner?
Good morning again, Stephan. What I think is if Dr. Rowley has to come out and say anything, all he's going to say is, I did tell women choose their men wisely.
Oh, gosh, pressure.
I think that's all he's going to say.
Well, that is what he said back then, and I don't have no problem. I mean, I had to give him some credit on that statement. I mean, you know, in all fairness.
What they are, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Gentlemen, I want to put Ian Allen in the naughty corner.
Oh, God. Why?
Ian Allen have the whole country following him like he's Sherlock Holmes. And every time we wait to hear he busts the mark, is because he just going like a chameleon. Only taking a set of bad information and making everybody feel that he cracking open a case. Now we end up back in the same place where the investigation supposed to started. That the man kill the child and throw the child right in the sea there. And have we all in all kind of dumb people and cassava patch and all over Tobago wasting resources to try to crack a case which could have happened in 2 days. Have a good afternoon, morning.
Thanks a lot, Lord of mercy.
It's been sweet, yes. This place too sweet, boy.
Oh, it's true.
This place too sweet, that's what I know. One about Mike and she face, the next one talking about
God,
one sensationalism.
He say you all over the place like Sherlock Holmes, yes?
It is what it is.
Yeah, because remember yesterday when we got the information, right? You said you read what he posted.
And full stop.
Paragraphs.
And full stop, I said.
And full stop. And you said in the whole post, he just said the man confessed, but we don't know what the man confessed to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It didn't say, and he just said the man confessed. But it didn't say what the man confessed to. Right? And so it just had no information in it there. But all like that's all he get. He get that, well, the man confessed. And he put that up. But confess to what?
Damn stupid man in this place, yes.
Oh God. All right. Oh gosh, easy. Yeah, final
sorry.
one.
I was listening to you. That last caller was on spot about Ian Allen. Ian Sanders into propaganda. He makes our people look stupid abroad. Most of his viewers are from abroad, and they give him funds. Ian Allen is probably a multi-millionaire today because of the sympathetic foreign viewers. So I think Ian Allen should go in that corner.
All right.
Where you from? You from Trinidad?
Wait, I have one more person in the corner with Ian Allen.
Who's that?
David West. Put David West in there. And give David West 100 lashes because that man making too much money every month and does nothing to help the police force and the citizens.
Yep.
Okay. I'll leave it at there.
You live in Trinidad? You live in Trinidad by chance?
Yes, she live in Trinidad.
Where she get his accent from?
Well, I don't
by
know.
Mel's or
by Hyundai. Morning. Morning. Big accent.
Yeah.
Morning, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the former finance minister.
Call me
yes, I put his face in the naughty corner. Yeah. He got face in the naughty corner.
All right, no problem. I do more reason to put he there. Hello, good morning. All right, that's the last one. We gotta move on. Oh, God, it was hot this morning, boy. Lord Father. And then X went and put this image in your head.
Boy, how much I put in your head, buddy?
Yeah.
The woman like Mike and she face. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
God, boy. Nice it there, no? Nice it there, no?
That's sweet, yes.
Stay tuned, boy. Nice it there, no? I really, I'm telling you, boy. When they say, boy, you're so bad you could mess up our wet dream. Yeah, that's it.
Trinidad Express to cut staff and restructuring exercise. All right. Trinidad Express the cut staff in restructuring exercise.
The cutting staff?
Yes. Come on, we laughing. Come on, we laughing at all you. Oh, listen to that jokers.
Well, I'm waiting to see what the next one go do, you know.
They go boss man shoot. Not wrong with that. Boss some of them editors choke because they can't spell.
But no, it's how really errors in the papers, you know. Long time.
You're telling me that?
Long time when you buy the papers, you used to get no sort of errors, so yeah. No,
they're so hurried to put out a statement, to put out a story.
But man, all kind of error the paper this have. When you start to read the stories,
get them too. Get Express too, man. Get Express too. They're too shippers, man.
Real problems. No, but we gotta get to the playway draw in about 3 minutes. I see Junior K. They will try that was right.
Oh, Junior K, where
I see interview Naked, Roger Alexander. That's a new shirt the UNC have there. We're looking like a washout.
Yeah.
All right, that's a new style.
New one. Yeah.
Okay, it looking like a washout yellow. Yeah.
How yellow something like that?
It look like a washout.
Well, yeah, but it kind of.
Does it look?
Yeah, that's the look. Yeah. A kind of hard yellow with a soft yellow kind of thing.
All right. But which part that was? I wonder if that was done in the 1 year thing. Yeah, I don't know kind of shirt that, no?
But they had on them kind of shirt, but I don't think that was the one. Because the one had rain like that.
All right.
Had rain like first time, you know.
All right.
Well, that could have been earlier on in the
Well, I couldn't make it to that because I had my run the next morning. I was about my business. I do have something to drop off at the OPM though. I just don't know what's the procedure. What's the procedure when you're gonna drop off thing?
I have no idea.
I'll drop off some PM.
I have no information on.
I forget to bring anything for you today. Anyway, coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I will I'll bring you medal for you.
I have no no information on nothing with government. I not getting no information, so I not talking nothing. I don't know.
But I on a separate note, as we go into the play with it, I just want the fellow with the $500,000 in steak and cheese, boy.
Yeah, he's a boss.
Drop off some steak for me now, man.
He's a boss.
So they didn't see nothing wrong in that order, boy? $500,000, boy?
No, they didn't see nothing wrong with that. How you sitting around with that? Cheese is cheese. Cheese and steak.
The check was accepted as genuine, and around 4 p.m. on Monday, a white Mitsubishi flatbed truck turned up at the company. The man said that truck. The man
take like the goods.
The man said that truck take like the goods, boy. Malabar Farms workers then loaded the truck with 300 cases of cheese.
Nice.
300 cases of cheese.
That we talking about?
We making pizza. Honey. Various steaks and an assortment of Johnsonville sausages.
Johnsonville brats, I tell you.
The truck then left the compound. And on Tuesday, Malabar Farms received a call from the bank who confirmed to them that the check had been dishonored.
Like rubber. Bouncing.
The check had been dishonored.
Yes, it had been dishonored.
And they would be unable to process it.
Right. That is what's normally happen. They just call your conks and tell them that the check bounce.
Yeah, this one. They're the greatest here. They're the greatest. Police said the company tried contacting the man, but calls to the number he provided went unanswered.
So you're expecting the answer?
Yes, right.
$500,000 expecting the answer.
So
the wicked
the man got only a number. Only tried to call him before.
Call it after.
You call it after the checkbox. And he did not respond to emails. They tried to email him.
In a rubber check into the bouncing.
They tried to call. But not fill us an email. Lord have mercy.
$500,000.
Hey boy.
First to begin.
Where, sir?
We doing taking check for that a regular supplier, right?
Malabar Farms?
No, that a regular customer.
I don't think so.
First to begin, why would you accept a check for $500,000 from a new guy?
Exactly, the mad.
You supposed to establish it.
Play. We had to play here. All right, we're coming back.
26. Let's begin with our playway draw. This morning's winning playway.
Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Today. Just before we get back into the action, if you need data on the go, get a preloaded SIM card for as low as $40. Available at any store where you see a Digicel sign on the outside. Spot the Digicel sign, get a new number, preloaded data, and more. And of course, you could win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter, and enter now for the chance to win cash weekly. All right. Yeah, boy, XY. But X, no, just before we go on here, right? This whole scene by Malabar Farms. I buy steak hunting from them, eh? From every now and then. The price is really good, eh? Right? But they must have, even though they try emailing him, they try to email and they send and they try to call the phone. I am very sure that when the van that went to pick up the goods, you must get the license plate and the driver name. So they must have, they must have something to go on, right? But just speaking about these, I see a 3-ton truck this morning, right, on Traggy Road. I was asking this when I come in. Maybe you might know. So the 3-ton truck, the back tires, it's have a double tire, right? It's have 2 tires.
Sometimes.
Right. Well, this truck had 2 tires on the right, but 1 tire on the left. That's a ticket.
I mean, that's a ticket.
The man driving wrong like it's not a ticket. The man driving wrong like it's not a ticket. I really drive. I said, but wait now. Oh, this thing looking off so.
That makes a bit tear weight of your van. And if you don't have 1 tire, you're short.
And he go down pick up goods, eh?
Nice. You sure that you see?
2, the back tire on the right have 2 tires, and on the left is only 1. Oh, you mean if I sure that's what I see? And I'm sure he go down pick up goods today.
Well, that makes a bit your weight and the balance of the vehicle. So if you don't have 1 on one side, there's a possibility your vehicle can't.
Right. So we have an idiot driving around right now.
But a disaster waiting to happen. That is lawless dump. The woman say that. She not lying.
Boy, nah, she ain't lie. She
She
ain't
not
lie.
lying. The place is lawless, dumb. People that's doing what they want.
She ain't lie. If one thing she ain't lie.
Just doing what they want and getting away.
And it works up the islands, you know. I gone up the islands, boy. You see somebody speak up. Like it have no laws. Like it have no laws whatsoever. If you see somebody's vehicle, I ball. If you see somebody's vehicle, true, up the man just driving. Listen, they always about 20 years behind Trinidad, The rest of the islands, they're nice. And I like to. That's why I like to go to some of them because it has taken me back to Trinidad, like before the development and technology and that kind of thing. Because they always are about 10 to 15 years behind Trinidad. You know what I mean? In terms of development and structure and that kind of thing now. But it's a nice vibe. It's just simplicity now. You know?
Right.
As opposed to with all different types of development, things become a little more complicated. It's simple. Just the simplicity of the lifestyle of the islands. It takes you back to Trinidad about 15, 20 years ago. But I see the phone line ringing here, boy. So we're gonna take a few calls. But X, you wanted to say something? You wanted to
no. As we wondering if it's come down too hard on the Ministry of National Security, right?
Defense or Homeland?
Nah, Homeland, right? I was wondering if...
Okay,
and the reason why I keep putting that in the back of my head is because... But the reason why I say that, right, is because of the board I'm on, right?
Right.
And they have things that we'll have a surmountable amount of problems that you could fix, right?
Yes.
And it has short term, medium term, and long term, right? Now, I always talking about quick wins, right?
Yes.
And if you go into a department which has, let's say, 500 million in debt, right, as in every other department of government,
right,
and you have to come in now and rectify the problems that would cost a portion of money. Let's say 200-300 million, wherever the case would be, right?
Right. Hold on the calls. We're coming to all of
and you're trying to get that right in the shortest space of time, right?
Yep.
I would think that one of your first orders of the day would be quick wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we came into our board and we make some quick wins up front, right? Because we know we have an elephant to eat, right? But you cannot eat the elephant whole. You have to eat the elephant in pieces.
In pieces, yeah.
Right? So we started with some quick wins and then go into the medium.
Right.
And we still fighting with some of the long-term goals, you know, as they progress.
Nice.
So I want to put that now into the Ministry of National Security. Right? And it will extend to Guevara too, because he's in charge of the police service.
Right.
We call him Alexander is in charge of laws and some policy. Well, mainly laws. Because board's decisions are what determines policy for the company to go forward, right? So he would be more in charge of laws, in the place where make law, which is the parliament, parley as in parliament, wherever, right? So he is expected to provide the resources basically for the TTPS, the TTCG, the TTP, PRS, all of them, right?
Right.
And I'm wondering, what is this stymied process? Because since he came in, right? Since Guevara came in, have you seen any quick wins? Being honest.
Yes.
I have seen some also.
Yeah. It's fair to say we have had some quick wins, yeah.
Some quick wins, right?
We've had a little bit of both. I think if you weigh out the all right, like the triple murders.
Right.
Right. I think if you take that for what it is. That is a there were two of them, two multiple murders, right? The Lady Young and then Belmont, right?
Right.
All right. But if we take that out of the equation, because you could call that two kind of little one-off situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you apply just the daily crime rate outside of it, because the triple murders is what was really, really sensationalized, and people, children got killed and that kind of thing, and it was huge. So it overwhelmed, I think, a lot of the little wins that the TTPS has been having. So it was overshadowed by those two particular incidents then. But I mean, look at the murder toll now this morning, 139. Last year it was 150. So we have 11 murders less. So but people were saying just the other day when I was in St. Lucia, I monitored all the comments. Oh God, this crime thing out of control, and I'm like, all if I we had 624 in 2020.
I am also trying to juxtapose that with the first 5 or 6 months of the government. Again, a constitutional flaw, because you're allowed to call election when you want.
Yes.
Rather than a fixed date of election, which is close to an election timing.
Right. That could be tied to your budget.
That could be tied to your budget, right?
So
you came in. You came in, and you were subjected to the PNM's dregs of their budget.
Yes.
Which was not really adding up in some instances, and you had to borrow and wherever and to get to the finish line of that budget.
Yeah.
And then had to take some time now to collate data to get your budget inside for what you want to see for your first year in government.
Right.
Which took place in October. So 7 months down the road, are we expecting them to come in and fix crime in the way? Because this exercise that I'm doing here right now is to clear the noise. Just picture a cloud of noise, and you just trying to clear it to try to understand where they are in terms of where they sit.
Because
in terms of the lawmaking body, the executive and the legislature and so on,
right?
Trying to understand the noise and critically think, right?
Right.
So in 7 months' time, do you think that we can actually put things in place to solve crime?
Okay, but outside of that, if we weigh in performance, right?
Right.
Performance has to be weighed against something, right?
Okay, fair.
Okay, so if at the beginning of the term, let me go back to from the time they win the election.
Right.
Right? Forget October and budget and whatever. Let me tell you the time we win the election. If we were to ask the general public at that point in time, coming off the back of your highest ever murder rate of 600 and something murders in a year, right?
The red one.
Right. So if we were to ask the population, whether it's PNM, UNC, whomever, just general population, what would be a satisfactory number at the end of 2025 that you would say the government is making progress?
Could it be in isolation?
Right.
Or does it have to be in a vacuum? Or you have to take factors into consideration? Because
I just deal with the number of murders. Let me just deal with the numbers.
Well,
right?
the number of murders will be tied to factors, because you can't you can't bring down a murder rate just like that.
But hold on. We come into the factors. But what I'm asking, just the general people normally would look at the number. Oh God, we had 600
they
murders.
don't care about nothing else.
They
Just the
care about
number.
nothing else.
Them all know
So,
those numbers.
based on that ignorance, right?
All right.
Or miseducation or whatever, lack of knowledge of all the other elements that have to play a role in bringing down your crime rate or having an effect on crime, if we were just to look at the basic numbers,
42% would have been acceptable.
We had 624 murders. Let me work with that figure, right? In 2024, new government in play. What would be a satisfactory number at the end of 2025 that you would be satisfied with the performance of the government? You think people would say 300 and something?
No, they would not say that.
I think people would say, boy, if they could get back down to about 5 or 4 something, we go say,
around that, yeah.
So you had a 42% reduction, albeit with a state of emergency, right? Good.
Okay.
So now let me get to the factors, right? Let me start to put the factors in play now in the 7 months, right? Within the 7 months, while I think the wheel has been turning a bit slow, and you had the Joshua Samaru incident that did not
augur well.
That didn't help the police
augur
service.
well.
Right, that didn't help them.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Right.
You had the Lady Young murders, you had the Belmont situation, right? And you had other instances of crime and home invasion still continuing.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look at the other factors of fighting crime. The Ministry of Justice.
Right.
What have they been able to achieve over the last 7 months? The parole bill was passed yesterday without amendments.
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
So you have a parole bill now that has been passed that will more or less create second chance opportunities
Well, it will bring down where the numbers are 3,000 inmates throughout the country, 2,000 remand. So you know that 2,000 now would be affected severely via this bill.
And it's going to clear the backlog of cases to speed up the justice system.
Yes, but are we ready? Number one for it.
Do we have the
capacity for it?
Right, and do we have the do we have the mechanisms in place?
Yes, to
accommodate for
manage
this?
the whole system.
Right,
Yeah.
because that's a whole rehabilitation program you're talking about.
Which I would say no.
Right, not yet, but the bill
Not
is passed.
yet. Yeah,
All right.
the bill is passed.
So obviously they have to move from, okay, we passed the bill, we have to ensure that these mechanisms are in place now for a smooth transition. Inclusive of that, you had the minor offenses bill that was also passed that will give people a fresh start. So that people have to understand that is connected to fighting crime.
Right.
Now, why I think that people has criticized me for saying this, but why I think that people are a bit hard on Roger Alexander is because they're looking at Roger Alexander, one, with a preconceived notion that Roger Alexander was some sort of drugsman running a block as a police officer. And he
a furious officer,
and, right. He's one of them bad police and them.
Yeah.
Right. And he has now been elevated to minister of Homeland Security. Okay. But Roger Alexander's been a police for what? Over what?
23 years.
How many times he was before the court for any kind of impropriety?
Once, I think.
And I can't remember what it was.
Well, that was the killing of the
right, but it never had
anything
anything to do with any suspicion of a drug block or drugs or being involved.
Nah.
Right, all we know Sandman or something, so was his brother-in-law.
Well,
right.
Yeah, because you have a child up there.
Good, right. So that connection was always kind of there and that kind of thing, right?
Right.
But okay, putting past that and looking at performance, there are many different ways that I measure performance. Have you been to Roger Alexander's Facebook page?
Once.
All right. How long?
A good while.
All right.
Yeah.
If you go to that page on his social medias, you will see something that I give him credit for that plenty people don't give him credit for.
What's that?
His community engagement skills.
Right.
With particularly young people.
Well, that's why before he got
and I think
in,
that's a valuable asset.
That's why before they checked,
right?
Before they gave out ministerial posts,
right?
Robert and I was saying that he would be put in a child ministry or something to do with youths
with young
and
people.
children and that sort of stuff, because he has a very good pension for the little children.
Extremely good engagement with them.
Yeah.
You understand? He's like a fatherly figure.
Yeah. We didn't expect him to be put in national security per se, but his role. His other role,
yes,
right, is what was taken into consideration. Why Robert and I said that he would be put in maybe sports,
right,
or some kind of ministry that could impact the youths.
Right. No, we know that he's good at that.
Right.
So let me put a value on that now.
Right.
How valuable is that in the fight against crime?
It's supposed to be very valuable because the youths in him is what coming up. So he's supposed to play a role in the intermediary of managing children, you know, and getting them on the right path, and having the resources of government to get them on the right path,
because here
and all these different things. Yeah,
I saw him in a clip. You have a little video clip there. He was in a school, and the children and them.
Yeah,
because you know he done looking like an Avenger.
Yeah. Like Stone Man.
He done looking like one of the Avengers now. And of course he's a familiar face. Right. So the children know him.
Right.
Good. And these children, and he like, my bong say, behaving yourself, you're doing your work.
And the jovial way he does operate with them. And,
yes.
And then he like to crack jokes and all kind of things.
That's right. And that is that you
skill.
You cannot put a price tag on that.
Yeah, definitely.
And that is why I'm not as harsh as other people on him. And the people who is ball about, oh, he's a dunce and he just started. Well, the dunce went from the employee to the employer.
Right.
So he couldn't be that big a dunce because he outsmart plenty of them.
Yeah.
So don't pretend like he had no brain.
Getting me 15.
Yeah, he just say things in a particular way. I understand his satire.
Right.
The satirical way that he's addressed certain things. I understand it because a man like to use satire too.
Right.
And unfortunately, Trinidad and Tobago is a society that misunderstands these things. But nevertheless, he has an asset there. And that's why when you keep mentioning the Prime Minister and the President coming together and doing that project with the youths, I say to you, put Roger Alexander inside there too. And put Young Brother there too. Because Young Brother have a lot of influence on that next generation.
Well, that's why before he was even placed, he would have been put there. And we thought that Devish would have taken his position.
Oh, as the Homeland Security Minister?
Yes.
All right.
Because Devish has he's in very good control over the emotional quotient. And when he speaks and how he speaks.
Right.
Right? And although he's very low-key now in the Justice Ministry, we thought that he would have been put there and Roger Alexander would have been put among youths.
Yeah.
Because he has that penchant for youths in terms of how he delivers, and he would be one of the persons make a good intervention.
Okay.
You know, and on the youth forum.
On the youth
forum.
So,
but she chose otherwise.
I am saying that maybe the Prime Minister sees that. And she understands the value of that.
Well.
Because he does have a lot of leeway, unlike other ministers.
Yeah,
I never
he would have that. Yeah.
I never hear Roger stay in your lane. He has permission to speak freely.
Yeah.
And there has to be a reason why he has his permission to speak freely.
Well, as I was saying, I was thinking. I think that I've gone a little too hard on him because of where I sit now. My position where I sit now is one that is in a leadership role in getting an organization from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And getting an organization from point A to point B takes a lot.
Yeah.
You have to separate your goals. You have to, as I tell you, you have your quick wins.
Yes.
You have your small goals, you have your medium goals, and you have your long-term goals. And I am seeing some challenges in getting to the big ones. It's a lot to eat, so you have to take your time and get it done properly and put the right people in the place and that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff. So I'm wondering if that is the case in the ministry, because I know that our board is very similar to a ministry. So I'm wondering if that is one of the reasons why he's like things happening behind the scenes. Let me put it that way. But they're very tight-lipped in terms of what they're doing to bring it out to the public.
He ought to be tight-lipped.
Yeah, but I also have the issue around the basics in the police service that is not there. The outfitting of a police officer is one of the areas that needs to be very what time it is? Right, yeah. Yeah,
you have a minute.
The outfitting of an officer is one of the areas. The pepper spray, the what's called the taser, the gun, the everything, and a properly outfitted officer is where you start. You have to bring 999 back under commissioner of police. You have to bring drone pilots and all these different people into the service. All these different pieces. You want to bring in people, but you have to bring in skills. The time for bringing in people in general now has long gone. So bringing in more people with police, fine, but you have to bring in skills that they could use in the different areas.
You see, I think, like I told you, I did an interview with him yesterday morning, right? I think given the opportunity to sit and talk to the brother, you will have a different perspective.
Well, no problem, but you don't want to talk to me. You don't like me too much. You don't talk to me. You don't talk to me. I done now. So you don't want to talk to me.
I'll call Peter. You know.
Look,
listen.
let's go for the news.
When you can't get him, you just call Peter. I'm telling you.
All right.
And Peter shall pay for Paul, and Paul will pay for all. Hey, talking about Peter and Paul, we have another P in studio. Pelf is here, and Pelf will join us after the 11 o'clock news.
We have another V in studio.
We have another
V.
Another V.
Yeah. Victor.
Victor. Oh, Victor.
Yeah, this is where we all over the place.
Oh,
all of the shoes.
His real name is Victor.
Yes, that's the guy. Oh. That's the guy. This has been my friend for more than 20 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
all right.
It's not today.
All right. Is it Victor St. Louis?
Yes, that's the guy.
Yes, man. That's the guy, man.
He has a presidential name,
that's
too.
That's the guy. Yes, and Stanley Augustus now watch him cut idea because his phone rang in the studio and he ought to know better. All right, so I tell you what, we have Stanley Augustus with 11 o'clock news. Here it comes now. All right, keep it right here. It's Talk City.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Pelfia, otherwise known as Victor St. Louis. I don't know which one is government name or not. All right, so my nickname for him is Victor St. Louis. So I don't know. Because I know him by Pelf all my life. But take this in and listen up.
Thank you for creating a road. You all came after you.
There's a sap.
Yes,
There's a sap invasion.
Yes. We are thanking God for you.
Man, thank you.
And we are saying thank you that you create a pocket for us to make $1.
Thank you very much.
We want to say thank you.
Yeah. Hold it for me now. Or sometimes I think we'll take things on things. But thank you very much.
Some noise. Let it get close up.
Yeah. I think I must say, people, I am honored tonight to be honored. And this is not the only award I get, Before this, I was in hospital. I get a next award.
Staying true to his craft, on Sunday, veteran comedian Tommy Joseph injected humor as he referenced the previous hospital stay amidst health challenges. He was honored by comedian Victor St. Louis, better known as Pelf, at the Laugh Till Your Belly Bust comedy show hosted by V Productions at the Southern Academy for the Performing Arts.
When I came to Kaiso House, as a young man, I didn't know much about Kaiso, but I know about soca artists. So I know Sparrow, Kitchen, and them. But I didn't know all the other artists at Kaiso House. And Tommy walked me through the vineyard.
Applause accompanied by loud outbursts of laughter were heard as comedians Pelf and Kenneth Supersad graced the stage with their sharp wit.
What kind of work you just do? I was a telephone operator in a laundry.
You is a telephone operator in a laundry. What you just do?
I just wring the clothes.
The veteran comedian also took to the stage in true Tommy Joseph style.
But I know Marshall would have won the road match. And not because of the song so great, It's how he handled it. You see, Marshall went from truck to truck and sing. So after a time, voice loss.
Comedians Andrew Friday, Damian Melvin B., AJ St. Louis, Louis Antoine, Daryl Mendoza, and Kimberly also captivated the audience. Kevion John, TTT News.
All right, people. So that there was a TTT News report on the big show Laugh Till Your Belly Bust that took place over the weekend, and we have Victor St. Louis here, Pelf, honoring. He honored Tommy Joseph at Supper on Sunday. It was.
Yeah.
All right, nice man. So Pelf, Tommy Joseph, Sprang Alang, John Agitation, all these fellas, right? These are
including
names.
the living legend that hosted the show.
Yeah.
Including the livers, Kenneth C. Prasad.
Kenneth C. Prasad.
Yeah. He's a real genius at what he does.
Listen, these guys are legends in true.
Yeah.
And we lost Sprang. John gone too, right? And Tommy, I remember back in the day, growing up, we always used to talk about who was funnier, Tommy or Sprang Alang. Right? But Tommy Joseph, boy, I ain't lying, I remember you could be walking through Port of Spain, coming down Frederick Street, and Tommy Joseph coming up in town, and he has some kind of joke.
Yeah,
and he just busting joke going down the road, You understand? He put on a show just on the move right there, from taxi to taxi or however, you know what I mean? Yeah. But Tommy is one of those figures that, we grew up with. He's one of the most talented punchline comedians that I think we've seen in Trinidad and Tobago.
He's like our Red Fox and Richard Pryor.
Yes.
He's like that. You see how they open up the thing for the nowadays artists? That's the guy. That's his role. That's the role that he played.
Errol Fabian was good too. I had to throw him inside there too. But Tommy was, we had it have different types of comedy. You have storytellers. We have punchline men, boy. Yeah. And I don't think
quick, fast and hurry.
Quick, just quick. You understand? And I think Tommy's one of them fellas and them mastered that craft well, and it's finally has he been honored outside of what you did there on Sunday? Has he gotten national honors? He's one of those that has never been recognized nationally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, boy. So what was it like for you? I mean, how did Tommy Joseph play a role in inspiring you to become or to get into comedy?
Because I like funniness. I mean, I like to hear people.
No, don't say it like that. Don't say it.
Not that kind
don't
of
say it like that.
See,
No, yeah, don't say funniness.
Get your mind out the gutter. I say get your mind out the gutter.
I mean, I like.
Not Pinesca funniness. Don't let me go there.
Don't
let me go there.
Don't say it like that.
The two characters that get the most fun and the most laughter.
Pinesca is one.
Pinesca and a drunk man.
Yeah.
Don't matter who you are,
like
you will
funniness
stand
for
off a
God,
distance
pressure.
and laugh at them two characters.
Yeah, for that,
All right.
You could be a gangster, whoever you be.
Yes.
Them two characters will make you laugh.
But that's true.
I'm telling you. But that, as that being said,
But you like funniness. Go
I like
ahead.
funniness.
Okay, cool.
So,
Trick statement.
tricky. Balance as you may.
Boy. All right, go ahead.
The thing is, laughter is key.
Right.
It are two surgeons in the world. Doctor and a comedian. They're the only persons could save you from getting all kind of sickness. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
Because laughter is key to the heart.
Of course.
And it saves a lot of stress.
Healthy.
Serotonin.
Yeah. So watching Tommy over the years, and then I was hired for Kaiso House as a comedian, as a host as well.
Right.
Tommy was the man running that.
Right, Kaiso House. Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Back in the day. So when they brought me on with him, what I recognized with Tommy is the fact that, normally you get a job and somebody else come in your space, you start to feel threatened. That's a kind of behavior a few months now.
Right.
Tommy, on the flip side of that, was more nurturing to me than feeling kind of way.
Right.
So I'll be going on stage and I'll bring on Singing Sandra and he'll say, remember, Singing Sandra sing X, Y, and Z in the year of this X, Y, and Z. Then he'll say, you're bringing on Gypsy now, hear what? Gypsy sing, he win in 1976, he win this with this song, and he was so informative.
Yeah.
I was impressed. Because normally, when you go wrong, people think they feel they come in and take a thing, so they kind of shun, leave it to die, fall on your hatchet. And Tommy was a man, I found had a special kind of thing in him, and I really, and then I just started doing comedy shows, started my first show at Napa in February 2028. And then I said, nah, God keep talking to me. Nah, boy, Tommy had been so good to you. It's about time you give him his flowers.
Right.
And I say, let's go.
How old is Tommy now?
I was 67. I was 65.
Is he in his 60s?
About 65.
He could be in his 70s, you know.
Yeah,
But anyway, from 65, go up.
Well, it had to be up, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not pension age, You're not pension bracket. I mean, look, a lot of people over the years, boy, I mean, Tommy, back then, I mean, you comedy shows now, but back then, comedy shows sell out, you know.
Yeah.
Sell off. Yeah.
And these fellas, you know.
Yeah, they was the king.
These fellas really do. I ain't lying, you know. These fellas hit you out of left field, you know, boy.
And I tell you this, when I brought him on, he's still sharp, you know. Tommy hit some jokes.
Yeah.
That night, last week Sunday.
Yeah.
And cripple the crowd, you know.
Wow.
Amazing.
Still have it.
Yeah. Top of the game.
Yeah,
Top
man.
of the game.
Well, I mean, I know you honored him.
Neither they did that though, because we don't honor our heroes much
Yeah.
space, and we don't give them the flowers while they're alive.
Yes.
We love to
Yes.
use this word posthumously,
Yes.
which is not where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be there at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we wait until they die to say nice thing in the wake and in the funeral.
A man taking his whole
understand?
life and devoting it to comedy, or most of his adult life. You may not be able to
put a
weld
smile on your face,
two piece of iron. You may not be able to join two board or to do different things. But your craft or your gift is about gift of gab and being able to talk and being able to woo people and being most important, making people laugh.
And you know that lacking now, I'll tell you what lacking, right? We have umpteen fets now. Right? Different generation, right? And when you look at Tommy Joseph or Sprang Along hosting a Kaiso show or a party or something, right? Their ability to make the crowd laugh, the bossa joke, Errol Fabian, all of them, their ability to entertain the crowd in between the acts is not what you have now. Now you have...
That's not a true statement.
Come on, Pel. Not on that level.
No. Say not on that level, but don't say they don't have the ability to make people laugh within that space. Because I does it. I host Kaiso House every year.
No, that's you. But I talk... All right, you go to a fete, right?
But there's some people who send fete
you
with
have,
a joke.
But what
long
I'm saying is, long time you would have get at because in between
people still want to laugh.
Yeah. So where does get now is
boy.
Hey, and like they don't know what to say.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct.
And like they know, and like they're just killing time. But they have nothing to put forward to the crowd.
Correct is right.
To keep the crowd in because you might have a delay. I remember in Fatima Fete last year where Marshall performed for the first time in Fatima for years, right? Like Marshall sit down, like he must stand up on the balcony by One Woodbrook and see Bungie mashing up the place with Carriot and just stand up and say, look, call Fatima here, tell him I come in. I don't want to push that party. I don't push that party tonight, boy, because it did not seem like it was something that was planned. It seemed something very impromptu because you know, if Marshall is planned to perform, the transition is very easy.
Yes.
Everything is in place. They took almost probably 20 minutes or half an hour to put certain things in place. And his song people wasn't even there. His one of Kes song people was running the board.
Wow.
Right, okay.
So you know it was impromptu.
Right.
So I telling you, Marshall, you was in One Woodbrook. You know you had to go wherever you had to go. You see Bungie mashing up the place.
So you want to come in.
And you look down and you say, nah, boy, I can't allow that. I don't go down in Fatima. You swallow your pride and you come down in Fatima.
Give them performance.
Now, my point is, for that gap, it was dead. People will stand up and all they keep saying is, all they keep announcing is, they have a big one, they have a big surprise. That's all they keep hearing. But if that was a Tommy Joseph or a Sprangaland, in that gap there,
I mean, don't forget what you do.
You would not even know so much thing was moving in the background.
Yes.
Because they would have come out and be able to entertain the crowd and make the crowd laugh. And
but the basic thing is, if you like yourself, make some noise. That can a basic thing.
All they enjoying on themselves.
Make
some noise.
Anybody from foreign?
You're coming from New York? Who from New York? Who from here? Who from there? Oh God, give me a rest for that now. We know people that's coming in the country. You know what I mean? We know people. You know what I mean? Anybody from San Fernando? Who from South? Who from South?
Who from the East?
Make some noise. Who from the East? You from Arima?
If you know you love God, put up your hand. We know we love God. We have to come there to tell we that.
You understand what I'm saying? But this is what it is do.
Basic.
This is what it is do. So they have no. It's like that, and that's the blueprint for everybody. It's everybody that's doing it.
Correct.
If you know how I get fed up at Saturday Fed and hearing the roll call.
Arima. Sandy Gandhi.
Better you pour Ronnie McIntosh. Let him come. Just let the DJ play that.
Anybody from
anybody from No, it's better let's put that on.
Definitely.
Because these MCs, these MCs, I'm not saying they're not talented and they don't have talent, but it's like
be a little more crafty.
It's like this is how X doing it. And it working for X because X getting real work. So I go do it the same way.
No, but they're not hiring. They only hiring that though.
You know who's the most entertaining host for Fatty Buffett? Nikki Crosby. Why?
Because she's funny.
Because Nikki Crosby will come and she'll get two people talking in the crowd and how you laughing and things like that.
But I like Sonny Bling's approach there too. He's a man who can make a nice filler too.
It's very expensive, but yes. It's very expensive, but no, Bling. Sonny Bling has his own style. But he's one of one. In that category. Jason Williams used to be that guy. But I think Jason has passed that stage, right? Ever since he tried to run against Saddam and then he lost and tried to become friends with Saddam. And then, you know what I mean? Yes, he tried to work with Saddam and all kind of thing. And then he get put on that morning show. And you know, because of that change in personality, he could have never go back and sit on next to
back in that light.
You understand?
But in terms of what brought you to the point of saying, okay, well, you were telling me off here about Tommy Joseph and his prowess and so on and so on. And then he came up with the idea, right? Of course, boy, I want to honor him. That man do too much for the nation. I want to honor him. Well, what made that transition for you to honor him as a comedian yourself, coming up in the game, and giving him his play at this time in his life when he really needs it now.
Because too long, as Stephan said, we only want to, and you yourself, only when people die, we want to build a statue.
Right.
Only when people die, we want to have good things. People want to hear about themselves now.
Right.
So it could enable them to do better. When you talk nice about somebody, person, that transcends into the subconscious. And that makes you feel good about yourself. I just tell people, I love myself better than I love myself.
Right.
And people say, no, you're cocky and you feel the rich and you're playing things. Not that, If you really love you, you will end up learning to love people.
Right.
As the Bible says, love your neighbors as you love yourself. It's when people are unhappy with a mirror. There's a lot of people walking around with a lot of unhappiness, So they don't even know how to. Sometimes, I could just go on off here. Sometimes you hear some stories about yourself, Stephan.
Yeah.
Sometimes you are all telling yourself, them right, no. Because the kind of stories they hear about yourself, these people had to be good at writing movies. Right? So the transition of people, no, they have to be good, and they're wasting their talent. And that mostly poor people, So if they take that energy and write friction, they go make money.
Right.
Because you hear some stories about yourself that you are not question yourself. How they get to that? So that movie stars, they could write. They're very good at it. So the thing about liking yourself, you have to like yourself to like people.
Right.
But when you're unhappy with the mirror, you can't like nobody. And why I like Tommy and honor him is because he like people as well.
Yeah. He's a people.
Yes.
Listen, I could see it. Like I remember I going through town back in the day when I traveling from Barataria to St. James, right? Or going to school and that kind of thing. So I come in the afternoon period and thing or whatever. And Tommy just in the middle of town. And people just laughing. No matter what trouble you having, Tommy will stop you. You see sort of thing and come up with some kind of thing.
But a comedian like me, have to work harder, When you have an ugly face and a stupid face, it's better to, as a comedian.
Of course.
Watch Larry Joseph.
Yeah.
You have an ugly face.
Yeah.
Tommy have a stupid face.
Yes.
How they just keep, they have a stupid face.
Yes,
I just have to work harder because I'm handsome. When you're handsome like me, I work harder.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I'm telling you.
No, it's true.
I'm telling you, comedy has a look and a face. As you walk on stage with a stupid face, people start to laugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Or else your punchline have to be bigger than your face. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And I mean, these fellas was talented too, because don't forget these fellas and them, they didn't just tell jokes, They put it in song too.
Yes.
Just on the stage,
amazing.
they put it in song too, and it's entertaining. And the modern day MC, that hosting a lot of these shows and getting a lot of work and making money, they get money under false pretense. I telling you, in comparison to, no, I been real.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm not saying that I could do it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying it's me.
Entertain us while we pay with money.
But yes.
And don't give you too much instruction because we don't tired paying the money.
Exactly.
Put your hand in the air, put this in the air.
Who come in Fatima Fed for more than 10 years? I don't want to see them
yes,
people.
I ride out bike till the wheel fall off.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Why that way till the wheel breaking?
Yeah, you telling me? So I mean, I don't want to know who's here for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't.
If you have money in your pocket and you buy your own clothes, gosh.
Oh God. Just now you're gonna be that all inclusive and I'm just gonna say when they find anything they say anybody allergic to shrimp?
Put them in 200 years.
For real.
We want to know if you have any allergies. If you have any allergies,
you have any peanut?
All the seafood is to the right.
All the people against peanuts.
Make sure
all the people against peanuts.
I get peanuts.
When I say come all inclusive, you get diarrhea. Nonsense.
Oh God! if you're in the crowd and it is white cloud toilet paper, let us see, make some noise. Make some noise so the people who just wipe their butts on white cloud. Oh God!
And who does go in the bathroom and when they come out and wash your hand and shake me hand?
Yes. No, but I mean, no serious. You have to listen. Interaction in anything, especially a live audience, is hard.
Yep.
You know that as a comedian.
You gotta be crafty.
And I think plenty of them, they might say, boy, I want. Plenty of them might want to say something, but they study if they will get a reaction.
They're frightened, they're scared.
You know that if you telling a joke, you have to have confidence. That joke
could
land.
Could land.
And it's not just telling the joke, it's the delivery of the punchline.
Listen,
you understand what I'm saying?
I just hold Skinner Park. And the judges now just take a long time to tally. So you just have to watch and see when one person come on stage, you have to watch and look for a green light.
Right.
Only when that green light come on, you can stop interacting. or cracking.
And that is not easy to do.
I does that at Skinner Park.
It is a skill.
It's a skill. So if I see people froze already, right there in Skinner Park, and they have to call fine pelf now. I saw it.
People have asked me, Stephan, I want to hire to host this, No, it's okay. No, because I know my capabilities. I could come here.
No, but when they ask you that, Stephan, they know.
Pass on your number.
They know. No. Well, I could take that too. but they know what they're looking for too,
Yeah, but they might think they know what they're looking for. They might think that I could deliver what they want.
You think you're not to crack a joke and fulfill.
Yeah.
But once a person asks you, probably they just want your expertise and your presence too, So
well,
take
it
the
could
money.
be that too. It could be Stephan who's in the
Yes,
thing,
yes, and
it could be
that
too.
just bring people more to the thing who follows you.
Right.
Okay.
But I just be a little cautious with that because I just always say, I know my capabilities.
Yeah.
I am not a comedian. Right? And while in real time, just like I just do it here, me and you talking and make a joke.
Yeah.
That is one thing. But for me to sit on here,
stand up on a stage
with no interaction, with nobody to talk to, right? Without a co-host next to me on a stage live, I mightn't be able to come up
with that
something
so quickly.
So quickly because now I'm studying the crowd. I wonder if I say this, they go find it offensive or funny, boy. You know that kind of way.
How hole in that Crick's biscuit?
How hole is that Crick's biscuit? I don't know.
How much hole in that Crick's biscuit?
How much hole in that Crick's biscuit? I know.
Well, did they had grow that?
I know.
You're right.
You're right. Crick's biscuit? 21.
21 for you, man? You lie, man.
Nah, 16.
I don't know much more than that Crick's. I don't
Wow.
know. But you know, I mean, I know my ceiling. So if somebody was to ask me that, I say call Pelf. Or they say Stephan, I really do hosting, but call this one.
Yeah.
I will put a man on tower.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not like I go hang up the phone and say no, I'm going to find somebody. I will recommend somebody.
Yeah. I feel you.
Right? Because I think that's not me. Maybe I want a little corporate. If it's a corporate thing, maybe. But even in a corporate setting, you have laughter. You must be able to make people laugh.
Everybody wants to laugh.
Everybody wants to laugh. So it can't be no uptight, serious thing. And I think most people in that zone who take those jobs have to understand that not everything is about hype. But we start to make everything about hype. Even announcers now, radio announcers who on urban radio station, all they know is hype. All they know is hype. Pull it up, bring it back. No, God, no, you know,
easy up with that.
We ain't what is script, you know what I mean? I want to
Give you a stand there, Augusta's voice at dinner.
Oh gosh.
Take it down.
Pull it up.
You understand?
But that go work if I talking to a woman and say pull it down.
Oh, no, I saw it.
No, you understand what I'm saying? Not my ability to say that here.
Yeah.
I can't do that in a live audience.
Right. Interaction creates your game.
Yeah, and then I feel that if somebody's paying me, they're paying me for a skill set that I may not possess.
Right.
I may not.
Yeah.
Maybe I will, but I never give a chance. The chance to play the test. But you are accustomed to that. Other people are accustomed to that. But I just think that, some of these promoters had to look a little deeper when they're hiring a host. Because when you go back and you check fellas like Tommy and them, these fellas were skilled MCs It is a skill. It is not a name. It is not a brand. It is not an image. It is a skill to entertain and hold an audience.
Yeah.
The worst thing you could hope
for. It's an emotional experience. It's like film. Film is an emotional experience.
Right.
And comedy is similar to that. You'll be able to hold the audience from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And that is not... if you watch Kenneth Superstar, how he does... He's grasp the audience. He don't hold out. He's grasp the audience and hold their attention. From the time he coming on, you're anticipating what you're going to see.
Exactly.
You're always at the edge of your seat.
Listen,
you know that kind of way?
I was in a show and a young man didn't do too well.
Right.
So when Kenneth walked on the stage now, he said, if you have to pelt, make sure it's plastic bottles. And if you are pelting egg, make sure it boil.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
He's amazing.
But I'm telling you, the modern day MC, right? The modern day MC as opposed to the MC from back in the day, like Tommy and them time, and with people with skill set. Here was the modern day MC nightmare. Is when the stage manager come and say, we have a little delay. Make up some time now. We have a technical difficulty.
Guys, you know who made up what.
If you ain't had a skill set now, you like, what do you like gonna do and say, boy?
Boston show.
Now he know. Like Pelf and Tommy and them fellas. That's their time to shine.
We excited. We excited.
They're
More time.
excited because now they're in the zone.
More time, yeah.
You see the difference? And that is the fundamental difference between yesteryear and the current
crop.
The current crop of hosts or MCs that we put on stage and we hire. Right? With all of them following the same formula. You can't follow the same. You have to be your own self. You have to be a little original too. You know what I mean? Oh God, be a little original too.
Because all of them songs the same, eh?
Take out some of that money the promoter paying you and put it in the crowd.
Everybody's songs the same.
Well, Pel,
Anybody broken?
It is nice to see you in the promotions arm of comedy, and not just being a comedian, because that's the entrepreneurial spirit that I know he has from ever since. So it's nice to see you in the comedy space, in the entrepreneurial piece of it. So what happens with Laughter Labels?
Yeah, what's the next one?
What's the next step? What's the next step?
We now negotiating Canada.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're going abroad with it?
Yeah, we're doing in October. We're just finalizing certain things. Yeah.
All right, that's nice, man. Want to make some Canadian money, man.
Yeah. Then we're in Queens, New York.
And then, oh gosh, are they going to make US?
Yeah.
God.
You have any locals you carrying over across the by chance?
The team is going.
Next thing, you're gonna make you're gonna make intention to make euros too. Or what? You're going for euros and pounds too, or you're stopping at US?
As far as the ladder
as far as the ladder. All right, no problem. I hear you. I find you ain't going Guyana. Like you ain't with that money.
Yeah, that money.
I just
to buy a bread in Guyana, you're walking a cocos bag of money.
Nah, but keep doing what you're doing, and
thank you.
Keep toying, and you know our local comedy is very different.
Flying the flag, most important.
And you know the same way they're promoting soca and they're promoting the culture. The music is part of the culture, but the comedy as well.
Yeah,
we have our own style, and we have a lot of people.
We have a nice diaspora
outside there
willing to listen to.
Thirsty for it.
Better.
Definitely.
Yeah, so keep doing what you're doing, man. And let me ask you, always cuss on stage?
No.
We just wash all your jokes. It clean.
No, not even if you're going foreign.
Well, we never done it before.
Because
but
some people
Americans
get up with that. When they reach out foreign, they say, "I can cuss on our God."
Yeah, but American comedy.
Let's put it this way. Let the creative mind create.
Yeah.
You don't know what
could happen at this point. Based on what sparked from the crowd, they could create a movie. Yeah. Spontaneous.
Yeah, man. But keep doing what you're doing, man. And we look forward to hearing bigger things, man, coming with you with V Productions. Only look out for it, man. So you headed to Canada, in talks with Canada, then to New York.
I'm jumping tonight and I'm playing on a midnight flight to just tie up New York one time.
Expect me go get big so, boy.
You get big so. Small in the dance, boy.
I'm telling you, boy.
I should travel every country, every country and go carnivals and all kind of things.
No
resort and nothing, no more age.
Yeah, you on plane, you know.
No.
Say jumping on a plane.
That be we, but
it's Carl. It's Carl. Big shot your line.
Right. Well, it was nice having you, Victor.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And we wish you all the best for your endeavors and how you You know, how you lay out the product
Yes.
as it builds. You know, because this is just the starting, starting of it and the embryonic stages of the comedy thing.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing your name up in lights. You know, you never know, right?
Yeah, man.
Never know. Apollo is the place to be. You know.
The Apollo boy.
It's the place to be.
You feel like a rock the Apollo?
Yeah.
Put your hand on the big wood.
Remember?
Put your hand on the big wood in the front.
Kaiso last year.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Kaiso, they took a Kaiso team, Calypso team last year and
the
follow the Apollo.
Yeah, pack it out.
So, I mean...
I think Aaron Duncan was on that road, that trip too.
So we could take a comedy show as well. It's Real West Indians in New York.
Yeah. I think so. All right, people, we got to take a little break. When we come back from the break, we're going to take you to the top. We'll open the phone line, take a few calls and that kind of thing. So keep it right here. It's Talk City. It's off the record. And we want to thank Pelf, Victor St. Louis, Fee Productions, all right, Laugh Till Your Belly Boss. And we got to thank them for honoring one of our legends, Tommy Joseph, while he alive, you know, and not when we are accustomed doing it. You know what I mean? But anyhow, keep it right here. Yeah, man, take this in.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today.
Available at any store where you see a Digicel sign on the outside. Spot the Digicel sign, get a new number, preloaded data, and more. And of course, you can win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter. Enter now for the chance to win cash weekly. And you can join Fellowship in Style 2 for an afternoon of elegance and fellowship at Fellowship in Style 2. Tea party and fashion show hosted by Mary Immaculate Queen of the Universe RC Church, Bukmalatris, Lower Santa Cruz. It takes place on Sunday, May the 31st at the MIQU Parish Hall. Tea served from 3 to 5 p.m. and tickets are $200. Enjoy an afternoon featuring entertainment, top fashion designers, and a prize for the best hat. All right, so tickets are limited and going fast. Get yours today. You can call 725-7725 or 678-0573 or 682-6714. All right, so make sure and get in contact with them. It is Fellowship in Style 2. Yes. All right.
My constituency.
Let me see what nobody sent us here. Take a listen here.
Morning, everybody. Yeah. So I heard up earlier on the show that I missed Jason, but now I'm able to comment. See what you all talk about this morning? With that Tobago thing with the baby, that's a culture problem. What separates us from the animal kingdom is two things: culture and technology. And well, maybe one more: the mysteries of the soul. Right? Technology is not what we call technology today. Technology means a technique of doing. And culture is linked to that. We developed a technique of doing things to build society. We build civilization in order to allow us to advance more than just rather large hairless monkeys, right? And that stems from everything from the church to rules about what the family is and whose roles are what, and a whole slew of concepts that you could call it social engineering. It's technology. All these things we do, everything from marriage to all these social concepts and structures are technology that's designed to make us be more than what we should be, animals. And when you don't have that, you're going to revert to animal. Nature always wins, right? You leave a house, nobody living in it for years, what happened to it? Nature takes it back. And that's what happened with that chap. The nature of kill or be killed. I saw a documentary years ago where two lions defeated a male, two young male lions defeated a senior male and took over the pride. You know what's the first thing they do? They kill all the cubs. Because that would bring the females into estrus quickly, meaning wanted to have babies again. That happened in a matter of hours, right? Without culture, you'll revert to your animal self. And we need to develop a counter-culture. We've allowed a counter-culture to defeat the culture that's supposed to keep us on a certain straight and narrow. And that counter-culture is now everywhere. Even people who aren't in the 6 and 7 thing, they're talking like they are. They're dressing like they are. They're thinking like they are, you know? And you're supposed to. Once you have a certain, I don't want to get too controversial, once you have a certain skin color and economic bracket, you're supposed to walk and talk and behave a certain way. And that has been progressively over generations getting worse. And I agree with X fully. The Prime Minister can do an intervention here by offering another culture, another option for culture besides what these children are seeing every day. And I would back that up with national service. Because you see, that exercise X talking about, where you pull them in President House, Prime Minister House and thing, what you can do there is also capture a lot of data. Who you are and where you live and what are your circumstances. Take that opportunity to capture the data and use that data to then formulate a program of national service. Right? But unless you tackle this from the level of culture, it will just progressively get worse.
All right. So,
precisely what I've been saying, data mining, of course, because I didn't think of that part. That data mining piece about geographically locating the youths in them and know where they are. And you set up database them and come up with them and you come up with plans now to solve their problems without they knowing. You know what I mean? And sort of put it in the communities, put it in the areas, bring them out to different activities and that sort of stuff.
Right.
Those things will count as an intervention. I keep talking about that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A youth needs an intervention. You see, between the ages of 15 and 19, they need an intervention in their lives for some reason. You know, the 15 to 17-year-olds, you know, they must go through a phase where the whole world against them.
Yeah.
They be bawling, nobody like me. I'll do my thing on my own. And them kind of, them things does need interventions.
But I've been saying it very long. This is the culture this is a culture that we have allowed to manifest itself over a period of time.
Yep.
And
unfortunately,
I keep pointing to the music. You go through the eras, go through the different eras of music, and then you will see that things started to get worse and worse and worse and worse based on the content and the lyrical content in music and the way that it is projected and the prominence that it has now. You understand? On all forms of media. You understand what I'm saying? And the radio stations and the disc jockeys are not taking control of the situation. Yep. They're making our money doing it. So a DJ know on radio, well boy, if them fellas and them up in the ghetto call me for a little zest. I'm gonna make a 5,000-6,000 easy. And then when I reach up there, this new thing, what is the money pull up?
Money pull up, yeah.
And in our money pull up, I could make about 10,000 more.
Yeah.
So they're pushing the music and they're pushing the vibe because I were paying them. Right? Because you're going to get to and money pull up, and man just trying to throw money on your set.
Yeah.
And you and you as the DJ, well the MC just collecting the money. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And then all they're doing a split after. So on top of getting paid a little $5,000 to come and perform or more money, you're getting money pull up money too. And that is the culture. That is the culture that manifests itself, and nobody don't want to admit it. A lot of people want to hide from it. the promiscuity that we seen amongst young women today, where nakedness and vulgarity is the order of the day. Where that come from? That come from girl walking around in little to nothing in music videos and shaking the behind.
Right.
But where I feel I come from?
Right.
Come now, man. That is what it is. Morning. And I keep saying that for years since on radio.
Shaking what mama gave you.
Yeah. What going on?
Morning.
Yeah, very well. I'm still waiting on the number where you call concerning the land
Is
the
that good?
African
Is that
man take over from it.
Who is that?
So I don't know if this is an African station. I can't get it because you only highlight
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about?
But I call in last week Friday and tell you how the man buy the land from them and they come back and bring a bulldozer and go down. Have you can remember that?
The man with the land.
Oh
God, listen, bye-bye. You see you with your disrespectful manner? Outside with you. That the man with the piece of land, he will we solve the problem with the piece of land with the man with the bulldozer and wherever, and we had take some information, but you call in a disrespectful manner. So we have to make your business a priority. Who's you?
But you take an next call.
Boy, look now, rock so, eh? And but if there's an African station, boy, rock so with you. Look now. Don't ever call back here again. You on a ban. Morning.
Have a good day.
You on a permanent ban.
Yeah, fellas.
Yeah, we're going on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to talk about it now. With them trying on the money music and thing. We have to do something about that in serious here. But what I think they should look at too is the schools that, well, I guess they should know that, right? But they have to do some in-depth, trying to solve the problem then. Because you have some village now, the culture are different, right? People do what they want and everything in the area, then. And them trying go in the shop to buy things, they come on the road to play, they see all that going on. And with the parents and all to them, involved in that thing then. So the government need to more or less look into that and step into them areas and X and Stephan was saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said because we cannot wait for some little school child now to dead, which could have happened yesterday. Because the driver even see the child there.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm going to kill that child now. And he like blamed innocently now for running over somebody.
Yeah.
When he was the problem.
Yeah, but the way people start a ball and thing, you'd swear like the driver was wrong, but the driver really couldn't see the person on the ground.
He couldn't see that because he was so close up that he couldn't see that.
Yeah.
So we need to more or less deal with this. What I realizing now, it has some control now in the school itself because there are police in the school. But when they hit you, it's a different story.
Yeah.
And now we have to deal with them.
All right, cool,
because
no problem.
they can fight outside them.
Yeah.
And somebody could then. We have to stop that.
All right, nice one. Thanks a lot. Yeah, let's hear this one here. Yeah. Morning. Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Good morning to Stephan. Stephan, I'm going to give one for Tommy, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it had a football match between Manchester United and Liverpool. I know you're a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
But the man and wife love Manchester United. But she was husband. So he gone to work and he had the man in the house, both of them watching the football match. But the man come back home because he love the football. So when he come back home, the man jump behind the TV and hide. And he and she sit down watching the game. And boy, for about half an hour, he stood down behind that TV. Bam, the referee blow 5 yellow card again at Manchester United, man. The man get up and he walk out from behind the TV because he can't take it again. You know what the man say? What the hell, girl? It's first time I ever see a man walk out on 1 yellow card, yeah?
on 1 yellow card?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord of mercy.
The Honor man gone.
The Honor man get up and gone.
Yeah, he walk out from behind the TV, Stephan.
On one yellow card?
He was still stooping up behind the TV.
Right.
And when the referee blow and give the man the yellow card, the man get up and he walk out. But the man thinking now is a man get put out on the game, not knowing the man walk up from behind the TV, Stephan.
Understand. I don't get it. I want to tell you. But he tell it, but Tommy go tell it in front. Morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Yes, I.
Morning.
Well, Tommy was, I think, his second best comedian you ever had in Trinidad.
His second best?
Yeah, after John agitation.
All right, you're rich agitation above Tommy.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Selected by
See, both of them had good facial expression, eh? When them walk on the stage, that's a laugh.
All right, cool, man.
So me, I remember it was spectacular watching. And when I tell you, that man's happy when you're rocking.
Yeah.
One day I followed the audience in front seat there. Skinning him out and laughing to him. He said, boy, you skinning him out so... And look at the teeth. Like you have some virgin teeth there. Like you never been brushed. That's how good you was, you. You can just come on stage and make a joke.
Alright, man. Cool, man. Thanks. You see, now, that was Tommy. What happened to you and your teeth there? You have virgin teeth, like you never get brushed. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So that Tommy there. That Tommy Joseph there. You can't be that.
Quick punchline.
Quick punchline. Morning.
Who that is?
Oh, God, foreign news get through. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, God. Yeah, foreign news. Go ahead.
Oh, good about you,
yeah. Morning, guys. Hey, morning, Mr. X.
Yes.
Good about you, boy.
You definitely on the
What going on with me? What?
I say definitely on the Trump phone today. We hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, we hear you too good.
Good, yeah. No, I have a round of applause for my buddy X tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
But I will give the details tomorrow. No, honestly, seriously. And you know what? I'll give you and X and Obi and Kingsley, right? You guys never went to no school of journalism, which will soon be like locksmiths, a profession that hardly anybody doing right now compared to the 18th, 19th century, okay? But you guys are very thorough, very knowledgeable in what you do. And you know what? Even when the PNM people call here and they, as experts say, they're like all their foods and they're off course, right?
Yeah.
But at least you show you show levels of humanity, respect, yeah, let's say that. Okay? In the way you deal with them, because you know what? In quoting one of your favorite presidents, John F. Kennedy, he said there isn't a Democrat way or a Republican way, but an American way. In the same way, we have to adjust the same attitude. That there isn't a UNC way, but a PNM way, but a TNT way in whatever we do. And the best yesterday show with Obi and them, Heavy D, and I include those guys too.
Right.
They played something from Mr. Pandey, where he said the best and the brightest don't always necessarily get elected. One thing Mr. Pandey failed to add to that is the most honest in that category of virtues. Right? And at the time he was having a little something. But anyway, look, I know you're pressed for time. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And tomorrow, X, you're not getting any bellows, okay?
All right, nice one. Cool.
All right. Take it easy, brother.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, man. Yeah, man. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning, guys.
Yeah, morning, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to talk about Guyana from where they were and where they are now.
Yeah.
In terms of development, I think they will build a highway from
tremendous development
in London to a place called Lethem, that is a border in Brazil.
Right.
And they have a bus, a Greyhound bus now, taking people to and from. Like you could go there and shop and things, and the bus equipped with toilets and a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So that is development.
No, they have a lot of development going on in Guyana. It have a lot of developers and things going on there from Trinidad, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of contractors and things over there doing work, you know.
Yeah, they're on the rise.
Yeah, definitely.
From Leeds to Bang, yeah. Man.
All right, man, take it easy. Yeah. No, Guyana is leaps and bounds. Guyana, the fastest growing economy in the Western Hemisphere is Guyana. And
look at that, eh?
Yeah.
Look at that. Imagine 30 years ago, Guyana used to be borrowing money from us.
Correct.
Life on here. You saw the tables have turned?
Well, you know why it turned. Why it has turned?
Because the PNM only thiefing. That is why. That is why. They're not only thiefing and mining and then minding the business. And then minding the business is why we are the bottom of the trade.
Yeah.
Nice? That's why we went from a superpower to nothing.
Yeah. We were once, fourth wealthiest country in the Western Hemisphere. Trinidad and Tobago, fourth or fifth wealthiest.
Yeah, about fourth or fifth somewhere around there.
Yeah, we was. I know we was.
We were the top of the food chain. Top of the food chain with money like Gobar. Money we didn't have nothing to do with. We didn't know what to do with money. Till the Prime Minister Eric Williams said, money, no problem.
Yeah. No problem for who?
And we end up with nothing. We end up with 2 boom in this country. 2.
Yeah,
2 windfall of money. That we didn't know what the hell. We didn't know what the hell to do with our money.
It done go on it happen already. We can't
2 boom, you know.
Can't get it back.
I'm not to get she boom now. She to get she boom now.
Yes. But
let me see what she could do.
Of course.
Put her boom in she hand and let her see what she could do.
All
because only get 2 boom and only waste both of them. Both of them.
Waste is
trillions of dollars pass through this country.
Waste is a very
from
gentle
O'Halloran and Eric Williams.
Yeah.
To couple they on the next side.
Yep.
Till we and them fighting and all kind of mad thing. Then you come 25 or 30 years later, you come with Manning and Caller Hart. And all them say that clong. Then you come with this clong Rowley and the rest of clongs and them with him.
He's a clong now.
What?
You call him a clong now, boy?
So we is.
Former.
We is.
I just saying, you know.
He's a liar.
Well, all right. Okay. We can live with that.
Right. What's the problem?
A clong is a clong.
Well, even all it upset fucking upset me, you know.
A clong is a happy character. A clong is make people feel happy. Why you call him a clong?
Why them just upset me, yes?
A clong is there for you to laugh at. But
out of timing and off course, that's what it is.
Don't get worked up. Don't get worked up.
More millions of dollars. This country is supposed to be booming. Watch it. This country is supposed to be so bright, eh?
Yeah.
Supposed to be so far along in the Caribbean. We're supposed to be leading the Caribbean in so many aspects. In how we pave road. It have countries in the Caribbean don't have oil and gas like we, but them road nice.
It's still have people believe
we road a big pothole.
It's still have people will tell you that the overpass by Grand Bazaar is development, you know.
Boy, watch it, we disgusting in this place.
They will tell you that, you know, that overpass is development.
And then trying to sell me that PNM is the answer to the problem. Them trying to sell me that, you know.
The problem can't be the answer.
And next government coming out, they're catching their aunt, uncle, and then they try to at least move the needle. Move the needle in 7 months, you know. Yeah, but only what the needle move in 7 months. No, she did make some promises, you know, some wild promises.
Yeah, but those promises.
But those promises were based on a premise that you could get it fixed.
That money was there. It would have been based on, albeit politicians are going to be politicians and campaigns and political campaigns and elections are based on promises. Right? Promises that you cannot deliver or you do not know that if you will be able to deliver until you get into office. But
I want Trump to push the pump over the wall. That is all I need. So long as he put it over the wall, we can live.
I hear you. Well, let's see what happens with that. We have about a minute to go and we are out of here.
Even the dullest of minds have the genius of expressing the obvious. Stop walking around the town with your blinkers on as you just been running to our post.
Right.
Mind your bloody business.
See?
TNT.
Read my mind. I wanted him to say it slow for the caller. The caller say he does hear Kermit the Frog. Is Kermit the Frog?
Yeah, Kermit
the Frog is the something. I don't know where you get Kermit the Frog from. But we are out of here for today. Alex is up next. I think Sharon will be... What today is Thursday?
Nah. Yeah, it is Tuesday, but...